Well, it's almost time. Only seconds left. Oh man, what a fucking day. I tell you, if it hasn't been for bad luck, I'd have no goddamn luck at all. And we can do a little bit right there. Don't. Change a little something, something. All right, and I have a confession to make. I lied to Mrs. Forwatton. Yeah, got to start off the show with a confession, maybe even an apology, because I fucking lied to Mrs. Four. Now, hopefully, Mrs. Four isn't here, because then it won't matter that I lied, because it won't. She won't just replay. I can just edit that out. But I tried to download the PayPal app, and I failed. I got it all hooked up to the wrong thing. I got it hooked up to the PayPal that goes to like if you buy something off eBay. So I fucked up, and it won't help me. So I'm back to my I'm back to getting yelled at because now Allie's going to be in this here and Mrs. Four is going to be in this here. I thought I had everything set. I literally spent the whole fucking day trying to get my shit straight. Ask everybody. I just pushed everything to the side, all my responsibilities, everything. It's true. And then I got to this point thinking I was ace on the spot, 100% ready. Looked down at my phone, was fumbling through there, and realized I fucked that up too. All right. Well, there's nothing to ain't nothing going on but the rent now. Let's jump back in it. We got hundreds and hundreds of messages from everybody. 37 Hurst, Joshua Danley, Stony B, Erickson, Rockin' Russian. Oh, Mrs. Ford's here. I'm in trouble now. Mona Marie said hello to everyone. Mr. Fatty, Wicked Widget, Christian Grote, a lot of the usual suspects. Karen Blakeman says hello, everyone. Eric's back up there. Jake. Jamie Smith, member for 4 months. He's an extra. Justin Capone. It's just like the countdown to extinction. Only funnier, Justin. Don D'Ambrosio's in. Scott Hoax checking in. Says, good evening, General. There's plenty of room filling up. The ranks are there, but you got room to sit down. Hey, there's Scott, and there's couches in the back. You don't got to stand like everybody else. Just go relax back there, baby. There's still room in the back. Mitzi says hello from Marco Island. Stand by your ground, shorty. Oildale checking in. Mrs. Four again. Vato Loco. No one's ready for you, Vato Loco. Nate Thrones here. George Shaw, congratulations on 300K. You know, I was going to watch that countdown, and I just didn't have the ambition this time. I was sidetracked by too many things. And so, yeah, crossed 300,000 subscribers. It's a milestone. George Shaw, thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate that. Deepak, Uncle Nene, Christian Goat, Michael Cheney, Cabo Santiago. You know who you guys are. When I say the usual suspects, I really mean repeat offenders. Yeah, that's it. I know this is part of your community service to come in here and be normal and nice. I'm not going to sign your card, though, so you're still in trouble. Main man, General Holden Court in 9 minutes. We're here. I'm way behind if it's 9 minutes ago. Let me skip down to the end. Kevin Grimes blowing by me there. Justin Capone. Brian Ivany says hello, Mrs. Four, talking back and forth there. Mrs. Brandy. King 70. Allie's in here. Don D'Ambrosio and Tori Randolph. All the way over from Facebook, Tori. We love it when you show up. Just don't tell any stories about me when I was a kid. No, 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 no. Not allowed. Rockin' Rushing and Joe Dugan. This blows waiting. Wow. Irish J99, Joe Dugan. This blows waiting. I think it's too early in the program to start creating a slice, don't you, folks? This blows waiting. You do that when you're getting ready for surgery? Yeah? You do that when you're hanging out in your bed and you got all your clothes off and your chick's in the bathroom, you know, getting herself ready, a little primped up there. Do you yell across the bedroom, this blows waiting? It sounds like something you do. It does, you know. You know, when your mom's preparing a big meal after a long day and you probably sit at the kitchen table screaming, this blows waiting, Mom! That sounds like something you do. You're a little complainer, you know, a little whiner. Got to throw out there that this blows waiting. You know what? Let me help you out on something, little Joey. Joey, let me talk to you for a second. Let me just calm you down, Joey. Nobody likes waiting. Nobody likes waiting. There's very few incidences in life. There's a few, but there's very few where people really enjoy waiting. I think most of the time when we're stuck waiting in a line or waiting for something to open, we would all say this blows. Nobody really likes it. You know, that's why they invented tailgating parties. Maybe you should have gone out and tailgated before this event. Now, I know, Joey, you'd have to do it by yourself because nobody's going to go out there with you. But I'm just letting you know that that's a fascinating statement. This blows waiting. I don't think anybody knew that. I don't think until little Joey Dugan showed up here, I don't think anybody understood that waiting sucked. That waiting was dumb and wrong, and you feel so helpless. I got you, Joey. This blows waiting. You know, thankfully you were there to inform the whole fucking comment section that waiting blows. I bet if I scroll down, little Joey, I bet I see a person going, holy shit, Joey's right. It does blow to wait. This totally sucks. I bet you alerted everyone to something no one knew. That waiting blows. Thank you, Joey. Thank you for announcing that. We've got Irish J99, little Joey Dugan. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, pal. Because without you, we wouldn't have known that. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Yeah, it's important for you to stick around. I need you to stick around tonight and say the things that maybe no one's paying attention to. Like, maybe remind everybody to breathe. Once in a while, you should just tell the whole room to take a breath. We might forget. We didn't know. We had no idea. We didn't know what we were doing. Maybe when some of us get that little feeling, maybe you should remind people to go to the bathroom. We may not have known that. Without you, where would we all be? Pissing all over ourselves. Thank God you're here. Yeah, breathing, pissing, and complaining. You know what, Joey? You stick around long enough, you can have Michael Roeder's job. That's a true story. Now you hang out here, buddy. We're counting on you. You got to bring those things to our attention that we're not aware of. I mean, group, extras, Legion. How many secrets tonight could little Joey show us? There might be a lot of stuff there that we don't know. At the end of tonight, we could replace me with little Joey because that cat knows some shit. I would have never thought to let everybody know that waiting blows. Would you? Would you guys have said it? No. We need little Joey Dugan. Carry on, Joey. You're a true American hero, my friend. You are a true American goddamn hero. All right, where was I? Okay. I know, that wasn't funny. No one's going to be laughing. Everyone's going to be pissed. It was too early. I'm sorry. What was I supposed to do? Brian Ivety, wait, am I supposed? Don't worry, Brian. Little Joey Dugan's here to help you out, stating the obvious all night long. Oh, for Christ's sake. All right, look, I got to drink. I cannot fucking start the show with somebody like that. I got to go. I'll go alone. I don't mind. You could. Cabo says that's your little Joey slice. I'm sorry. It was just you had to just sit in there. Come on. Uh-oh, I'm getting yelled at over here. Ask if you knew Kill the Radio Star. Yeah, the Buggles. I know the killed. Dude asked me if I know the video Killed the Radio Star. Yeah. All right, so I don't want to drink alone. I missed everybody, but there's a bunch coming in right now, which is good. So being late is right on time, according to the powers that be. And this thing moved. I don't know why it moved. I didn't tell it to move, but I got to put it back because I'm learning how to do that shit. That's right. Okay. Now I'll go back here. All right, I'm back. I'm seriously drinking this time, not just talking about it. Perhaps this show was worth the wait. Now, you might not know till we get really far into it. You might not know until I start screaming and yelling, which I have. Okay, so we got a ton of stuff to talk about tonight. But if there's something I got to get out of the way here, then I'm going to read up and see what I got. What's in my way tonight? Which one of you commenters are blocking me? Let's go. What do you got to say? Jim Balutis from New Hampshire, thank you very much. Last Smith took a swig with me, thank you much. Cody Skinner, are you going to drink the new Jack and Coke mixed drink? Cody, I've been getting bombarded with that. I don't know. I'd like to try it. This isn't the first time that's been out. Years ago, Gen X Mom came home with Jack and Coke in bottles. Yeah, glass bottles, which was really the icing on the cake. It wasn't as heavy on the jack side as I would have preferred. Good though. In fact, it was so smooth. I used to use it as a chaser. Yeah, I would drink Jack, and my training wheels were the Jack and Coke in the bottles. True story. So they've been around a little bit. I don't know. They're coming back out again in the cans. I saw that. Maybe that was a Jack Daniels product that was in the bottles. Maybe this is a Coke product that's in the cans. That makes sense to me. We could run with that lie. No one's going to stop us tonight. We could pretend everything's okay. So yeah, but I have had something like that before. Boom, 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 boom. Carpet mogul. Tell the story where you were when you watched the video. Carpet mogul. Tell the story where you were when you watched the video. I don't know. Allie, is that the fucking cat who told me to ask the question about video killed the radio star? If I had to guess, I was probably watching the first airing of MTV. I think it was MTV. I don't think it was VH1, MTV. I think that was the first video they ever played, if my recollection serves. The Friday night videos was the big one. Friday night videos was you had to wait till 12:30 at night on a Friday night, so it was actually Saturday morning. But that's when the hardcore people stayed up for music videos back in 1980. I want to say 83, but it might have been 84. And the first one on that, they played Michael Jackson's "Beat It," if I remember correctly. So yeah, I would guess that's where. What a random question. Do you know this song? Do you know the video? Where were you? Fuck. I guess I was there. I think I saw it the first time it aired. I believe so. All right. Tori Randolph, is it time to drink yet? I just did, Tori. I just had a drink. You're kind of late. Rock and Rushing. Some say if you don't have a Mopar, you don't have a car. Which has been the best car you've had? Wow. Rock and Rushing. I've had a lot of good cars. For a long time, I favored Mustangs. That was a 67, 69. I had a 68. I had a 66. For a long time, the Mustangs were a thing. I was into VW Bugs for a while. Even had a Baja Bug. For those of you who are under the age of 35, you're free to leave the room, go look up what a Baja Bug is, and then come back. It's going to take you a minute to understand the difference, but children can leave, go look stuff up, and come back. We're not mad. The grown-ups are still talking. So here we go. All right, for those of you who know what a Baja Bug was, thank you for coming along. One of my favorite cars, Mopar related, I had a 70 Barracuda with a 400. 727 torque flight transmission. That was something I had a lot of fun with when I was younger. Yeah. So, two bears in here. The man they call Jay, $1.99 for the bouncy house fund. There's a callback. Was that the last time you were in here, Jay, talking about the bouncy house fund? I could probably pull something like that off, but the pictures would have to exclusively be in the realm of Lionheart on the Discord server. He'd have to lock down some of those rooms to put up the bouncy house pictures. The man they call Jay's referring to some stories that went back where we had a kids' bouncy house at the big, huge pool party. All the kids were gone. The adults were there, and some women decided to go in with some baby oil. And I haven't looked for those pictures yet. I will. I'll try to find it, but I won't be able to show them because I can't get everyone's permission. So yeah. All right. Yes, and there's one or two of the women that were in the bouncy house that are on on the program. They're in the chat, like you know their names. Right now they're sweating bullets going, don't show that shit, don't show that shit. Well, send me $10 and I might not. Okay. Let's cover some stuff. Where is the kid and what is he doing? Let's see if I can fuck this up a little bit more. Okay. So tonight, what the kid has is he has to go and he has to drive way out in the middle of nowhere. That is a real place. That is a real building. It is a real elementary school. And he has a meeting he's going to right now. And they have an hour and a half or so of a meeting about your goat. He actually has to take a beach ball and a whip, like a big stick. And he has to walk this beach ball, him and all of his friends. They have to pretend they're walking a goat or a pig or whatever, and they have to learn commands, and you stop the beach ball, and you make the beach ball go, and you smack the beach ball. If it pops, then you're dead. You're out. You don't get a goat. He's got to go do that. That's where he's at right now, is doing that. He's got to go do that. And then just to show you that we've got everything squared away from all the funding that's gone on, he has his goat money. It's sitting there. Gen X mom's got it paper clipped all ready for him to go. And then just so you know what it kind of looks like when you're in FFA, at the end of summer, he will go to the county fair and he will dress in his full dress uniform, and they will take their goats and their sheep and their pigs and they will clean them all up, and they have to walk around with these things. And I don't know if those are goats or sheep. I'm not a fucking farmer. But they do this with all the animals. You have to parade them around and show them, and you have to make them sit, stand, bark, and some of the goats even have to learn how to juggle. And yes, it's important out here. We're very talented in California, really talented. They go through this whole big thing, and they get judging, and then they sell them after they get the prizes. You sell them to buyers for, I don't know what they buy a fucking goat for, but if you placed really high, then you get money for your goat. If not, you just own a goat. So that's the way that goes. That's the thing we're tracking right now. Just so you know, we're doing. He's gonna go to his meeting tonight at the school. Then he will come and get his money. Then he'll go tomorrow. Now I'm trying to teach the kid, as all parents do. I'm trying to teach the kid some things out front. Okay. Now what I mean by that is that. The other day, he had a power steering leak on his car, so he learned that he has to add power steering fluid to it. He's got to try to find the leak, and then he's got to repair it. He just takes off. Well, he gets, 60 miles away, and I'm like, so you didn't think you might need to take some power steering fluid with you in case you ran out again, so you don't burn up your pump? He's like, oh, yeah, I might need some when I get where I'm going. Yes, you might. That's true. You might need some when you get where you're going. But you didn't think about that, did you? No. He does this kind of stupid shit all the time. He does something here, and then he takes off in the world, and he doesn't think that he's going to need something when he arrives. He's going to plan out. It's like, when you get where you're going, I really wish I'd bought a tie-down strap, because now I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and I can't tie anything down. I cannot get through to him with that. I promise you, he is going to go tomorrow with his money, get his goat, not realize what the fuck he's doing, and that goat is going to go in the back of his 1991 Camry with its head out the window as he takes it from where he's picking it up to where he's going to be housing this goat. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. And I've mentioned it in passing, like, so you got to plan for, yeah, we'll get the goat out where it's going. We're good. Doesn't even think. He just takes off. Once he's heard the message, he just takes off in the world and just does it, not even caring the world until he arrives at the location. It's just like going to the movies with no money. Oh, you know what? I am at the movies. I might need some fucking money. I should have thought of that. What the fuck was I thinking? That's how he operates right now. He just takes off out in the middle of doing stuff. If you ask him to do something on the computer while you're describing the problem, he comes in and starts clicking buttons. I go, you just going to click a bunch of buttons? You want to know what the fuck I'm doing? Oh, yeah, now we got to restart your whole thing now. Now, what was your problem? Well, if you'd have listened to me before you started just coming here pushing buttons, that's what the kid's doing right now. He's fucking just taking off and going. So, for everyone who has donated faithfully over the past 3 months, 4 months or so, the goat is almost here. Tomorrow is the day, and we will start getting goat pictures and goat training and goat medicines and foods and cleaning up and hosing off and washing the goat and cleaning up the goat shit. And then the training's got to begin, and he is going to be faithful about showing you pictures the whole way. So for those of you that are on Patreon and those of you that are members in here, you will begin seeing community posts right to you, and you're going to see I promise you, all the fucked upness that goes along with this kid and a goat. He literally can't take charge of his own life. I have to remind him, hey, did you wipe your ass? Fuck, I knew I forgot something. Well, son, no job's done until the paperwork's completed. That's how I tell him to remind him. That's an old person joke. That's a Gen X joke. Come on. And no job's done until the paperwork's completed. That's a toilet joke. Okay, look, if you guys aren't going to figure out what I'm talking about here, we are really going to struggle getting through this program tonight. Okay? All right. Glad you're coming along with me on that. So, the goat stuff's going to happen. What else can I get into tonight? Am I missing a bunch of stuff in here? Let's see. Allie, did I miss anything important? She did not say yes. I don't think that Mrs. Ford's yelling at me. Laura's here. Does he have raging hormones taking over his brain? Common sense. That's part of it, Laura. He's thinking with his little head half the time right now. And I don't know about what, because there's no girls around, so it's got to be the GOAT. Jason Bull, 1999. First 3 concerts in the 80s. Mine was Billy Joel, Van Halen, not Van Hagar, and AC/DC. Well, the first 3 concerts I went to were little concerts. But you can task me to remember. Magic Mountain, which all you guys are familiar with, Six Flags, they had a little concert venue. So a lot of up and coming artists, if you were just about ready to cut an album or you had one single on the radio in the top 40, you'd play a lot there. There was a little Rick Springfield, there was Adam Ant. Who else was there? Blondie played there a couple times. I don't know if I saw her there or not. Anyway, there was a bunch of little ones there, so I may not have. And when I say little, it was a bunch of just screaming kids, like 300 or 400 screaming teenagers. But those would be the ones. Whatever was playing at Magic Mountain in probably '82, summer of '82. I'd have to go look that up. All right. What am I missing? Dravy. I did that too. I once seized up the motor in my Astro van because I forgot to put oil in it, and I kept wondering why it kept shutting itself down. Yeah, that's it's tough when I had a kid, the professor, the pot smoking, tree hugging, computer fixing, Northern California living kid who was just here on the Thursday Coming Up podcast. He had a little blue Honda, bitchin' little car, little hatchback, little Civic, and he raced it all around. Never put oil in it, blew it up on the grapevine. True story. Two Bear, Oingo Boingo. Yeah, I saw Oingo Boingo too. I saw them twice. Once when I was really young and once when I was older. The older one was at the Aladdin in Vegas. Yeah, I saw them there. I guess that was 92 they played there, if I have the year right. 93 maybe. All right. And what is going on? Okay, so where are we? Tim and Indy's here. Good. David Faulkner's around. Votto's still checking in there. I don't want to miss anybody. Cali Cat. Oh, that is so much fun to watch the kid handle the animals at the auctions. Watch them with cows is really fun and impressive. Cali Cat, that's true. It's hilarious to watch, as you know, and it's also fun especially when they get it right. You can see they've taken so much time with those animals. I mean, literally, how do you teach a goat to juggle? And it happens. I've seen it. I've seen goats sit there on their ass and juggle. The goat that won even gave a wink to one of the judges. Yeah, it's impressive. Good stuff there. Hey, that is the way I remember it, give or take a lie or two, and we're going to drink to that because I am not drunk nearly enough to handle what's going on in the comment section. But I'm determined to get there, and determination counts for a lot these days. All right, Allie's yelling at me. They're asking, what are they asking? What's going to name the goat? You guys know what the goat's name is. He's only been telling you for 4 months. Buford the goat. You guys know that. That's Buford the goat. You can ask me that question. Bunch of silly chat room in there. You guys know what's going on. Comment section. Hey, thanks for everybody drinking with me again. You fuckers get that fast, too. I missed the beginning of it. That's how cool you guys were. So good stuff there. Close, Mrs. Four. You've been drinking? Mrs. Four is on her 7th glass of wine, or she's sucking peaches today. It's just not, which may or may not be a gentle euphemism when I say Mrs. Four is sucking peaches. That's funny stuff, isn't it? Mrs. Four, we got the funny stuff going on there. Mrs. Four is probably on her 6th glass of wine, and she wrote Bufors as a name for the goat. Bufors, not Buford. She wrote Bufors. Mrs. Four, you know better than that. All right. Wait, what was that? Was somebody insulting me? Renster Light says you look like John Durham. Well, I don't have glasses on. Doesn't John Durham have glasses? I can see that a little bit. I won't take that in a bad way, Renster. It's a John Durham thing. I got you a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Since Beautiful Disaster is here, and this is kind of a roundup for everybody. Are you listening? Mrs. Ford, you got your pencil out? Mrs. Ford, you should have taken that pencil and gone goat fund money. Applied where it's supposed to go. Eric Leroy dropped $5. Hey, my man, she did the thing for you, Eric. The date's fixed before you. It's over here. Womp, 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 womp. That there. Before she left, she did the date. So that's one for Gen X Mom. You're welcome, Eric. And Mrs. Four with her yellow pad of paper, yellow steno pad, you got a goat fund. Getting the goat, moving in place, everything's happening. Let's cross another one off the list, Mrs. Four. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's move right along to, where am I going here? Let me find. No, 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 no. Oh man, how did I not? Oh, there it is. So, something we've been talking about. For those of you who don't know, this is the lovely, the always charming, stunning to look at, beautiful disaster. She is a long time listener, long time follower, huge supporter of the program. She loves everybody in here, including you guys in the comment section. And Beautiful's been injured lately. Yeah, rush out to the hospital. We've all been there. We've all been following along. She's mending up, but and there was quite a few days when her and I were texting back and forth. She was checking on me for some stuff too. But we all came together to send her a care package, and it was a long time coming for a lot of reasons and fucked up on our end. But it went out today. It went out today, and she got her tracking number, and all of her stuff is in there. Personally, beautiful disaster, as much as I love you, and you know that I do, I kind of think that Gen X mom went a little overboard with the shit in there. You know, I kind of give, so you can give her whatever you can fit in this box. And all Gen X mom did was a fucking challenge accepted. So, you know, she folded things up. There was she folded up a glass in there about 11 different ways. I never seen someone fold glass before. She compressed it. It was almost a chunk of sand when she was done. But hey, now it's yours. So it's on its way. She has a tracking number. Should be there by Friday. Today's Tuesday. So in a few days, when we do our Saturday show, there is a chance that Beautiful Disaster will have some pictures to send me to post, and possibly her name might even be in green, which is what we're hoping for. It's a big thing we're hoping for there. So, not to embarrass you anymore, sweetheart, but we all love you very, very, very much. All right, moving right along. Where was I? Back to the picture of me, because it's my favorite thing to look at. Yeah. Scrolling down when I miss Eric Leroy, got that $5 in there. Buford spelled like this. You know what? I looked that up. You guys yelled at me a couple lives ago about how to spell Buford. Beau, Beu, Buea, all with Ford at the end. You know what? There's like a ton of ways to spell it. And you know what? You fucking people spell your kids' names really fucking weird. You're just like, well, this is the way I chose to spell it. There's no right or wrong. It's my kid. Well, there's no right or wrong. It's just fucking goat. Actually, it's kind of everybody's goat. We should all agree on it because everybody chipped in. And all right, so we'll check another one off the list. Beautiful Disaster has her care package coming her way because she deserves it. And it's a true story. She does. It's not a lie. We'll go into that more later after she gets it. All right, what am I missing here? I had more stuff to say. We had a staff meeting. And I'll tell you what, I asked, we had a staff meeting, it was a Zoom call staff meeting, so it was Gen X mom and the kid and me, and Allie was there, Miss Liz was there, Lionheart was there, just the normal crew. And so I'm thinking we didn't do shit in this meeting. I went to Lion, I said, do you think anything? He goes, I didn't learn shit. All the stuff was in there. He goes, I already fucking knew that shit. Barry Davis, just call him Buford. I guess we accomplished some stuff. But you guys remember when the live stream where I didn't have microphone for 2 minutes, which is why all of you wonderful people were yelling at me tonight. Don't forget your mic. Don't forget your mic. Turn on your mic. Yeah, I got it. Okay, the mic was on. But I did go 2 minutes where you guys couldn't hear me. Now, I don't know what the technical difficulties was. It wasn't on me. It must have been something on the internet, the cosmos of the universe. Perhaps Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn were not aligned correctly, but my shit was straight. I mean, if you couldn't hear me, maybe you didn't have those little pie tins up to your ears correctly for those of you out there in Arkansas. You see, that's an Arkansas joke, meaning you're slow or behind with technology. And pie tins are what pies used to come in. Now, for those of you who don't know what a pie tin is, if you're under the age of 35, go look up pie tins, see why that's funny putting them up by your ears. Then you can come back and hang out with the rest of us. The rest of us know what we're talking about. Uh-oh, Mrs. Four's got one. I'm probably in trouble again. Mrs. Fort Watton, $5. Update on the building repair. Where is mom? And it's Buford. Unless you're in Louisiana. All right. The building repair, it hasn't taken a sideways turn, but I did get an estimate for both sides of the buildings to be repaired. The first estimate was $11,000. The second one is the guys coming in from across the street to that's their company. The first one was an outside company who's called in here because now we got to pull permits for the panel upgrades and stuff. It's just a fucking mess. So it didn't go sideways, but it just kind of hit me kind of hard on that. I did have a little bit to taken back on that. I did kind of, when someone says, "Here's 11 grand, get going," I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" So anyway, it isn't. It just was a heavy breath moment, but that was all. Okay. So hey, where you going? Hey, you okay? Okay. That comes to the second question, which is where is mom? My millennial daughter, you guys have seen her on some of the videos. She called from work saying she was sick. And because we had a staff meeting and because I had this to do, we couldn't take two of us out there to go pick up her and her car and bring it back. So Gen X mom raced out there, picked her up from work. She just ran upstairs. She must still be sick because she was ignoring me when I yelled, "Hey." She was polite. She did turn around, but she had to go. Gen X mom is now probably walking in the house, but as you guys know, driving in a car is going to just kill her. And even though she got her new medication today, she's going to try to tough it out in a chair downstairs. Maybe not. We'll find out when she comes inside, but tough situation for her. So, Mrs. Ford, the building update is kind of got a little breath taken, got my breath pulled out of me, but I'll figure that through. Whereas mom, she had to leave and go pick up the daughter, and it's pretty far out of town. She works at a farm pretty far outside of town, so that part's done. And then Buford, I seriously am not gonna argue with all of you redneck hillbillies on how to spell Buford. I'm not, because I don't know. I don't think I'd ever heard the name Buford unless it's related to farm animals when I was a kid. Now, I have no point of reference here. You guys want to argue like you're experts on how to spell Buford? Remember, every one of you that argued on how to spell Buford, you're professing to be an expert on the spelling of the names of farm animals. You want to be known for that? Then keep telling me how to spell Buford. Yeah, that's what you did. That's all you accomplished there, everyone. And there's Weisenoak, does it again. I am not getting through to you people at all. Jesus. All right, Mrs. Four, I hope I answered your question correctly. I really do. All right. I'm not even reading that comment. Romy, here you go. You guys are all jumping in here. You guys wouldn't even want to be done. Brian, Ivany, really? Is that what you're going to say? You're from Canada and you're going to put it down like that? You guys realize what you're confessing to here? You're confessing to intimate knowledge of farm animals. How do you even stop? You guys are driving your own wheelchairs from the handicap section right over the cliff. Barry Dano, building repairs, permits. You're not putting electricity in the woodshed for Joe. No, but it's certainly starting to feel like it, Barry. No, we're not. No one would give a shit about that. Ashley Beth Crawford, member for 4 months, bottom of the Glass Nation. I'm from West Tennessee. It's Buford. You gonna tell me, Ashley, there's no E in there anywhere? It's Buford. Like Buford, like there's not even a name that rhymes with that. It's got to be an E in there somewhere. There has to be. And then Raphael from Georgia. What is it with everybody who lives in the hollers of the backwoods sticks smoking Blue Ridge with no E? There's got to be an E in there. Come on. Weisenoak, what's wrong with intimacy with farm animals? Man, I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just saying, I should have started that with all due respect, and then I just disrespect the shit out of you. That's what kids do these days. No disrespect, but here comes the fucking disrespect. Oh, my God. Was Miss Liz chiming in there? Did she have something to contribute? Brian and Mrs. Four, yep, Canadians in Louisiana say B-A-U. See? She's contradicting you, Miss Liz from the West Coast. She's living right down there in L.A. in the heart of things. Yeah, you got in the middle of Tinseltown, baby, in Hollywood. We say things the right way down here. You know what? Because there's a lot of us, so you've got to be right? That's what I'm saying. All right. Between Romy and Solomon, I can't. You guys got to keep smoking. Buford T. Justice. All right. El Conquistador from you're talking about from Smoking the Bandit. If you look up the credits of that, doesn't Buford T. Justice, doesn't he have an E in there? Where was he from too? They chased him into Texas, so Mississippi. No, he was from Arkansas, right? Wasn't he from Arkansas? That's just going to bolster these guys. Michael Cheney staff meeting. I want to be in on the meetings as Commodore Cheney. We don't have a Commodore position, so I don't know if that's going to work. Michael Cheney says, staff meeting. I want to be in on these meetings. Commodore Cheney, if the goat ends up being a little off in the obla, I'll call him Bruford. Oh, now Joey, I think the kid spelled it with an E. I don't remember. I'll have to ask him when he gets back. We'll find out. But the truth is, it's even though we all paid for the goat, it's still his goat. It's true. All right. Oh, what did I miss? Come on, bum. Donovan Stringer, $1.99. Have you ever listened to the band Clutch? I have not. I don't think I've ever even heard of that band, to be honest with you. Yeah. Conan says he was from Texas. Wait. Oh, you're right. You know what? He was chasing him. He didn't chase him into Texas and back out. He chased him from Texas as they were leaving. Conan, you are right. You are absolutely right. Nice pull, Conan. Conan's Starblade. Nice pull. Laura, have you seen the new Coca-Cola and Jack in a can? Yeah, Laura. If you'd actually been on time and also paying attention, sweetheart, we talked about that. Now, let me recap for you because I don't really want you to have to hit the rewind button. For those of you under the age of 35, there is a thing called a rewind button, and you could actually back. Never mind. I'm not doing this every fucking time for you children. Okay, so there used to be a thing called Jack and Coke in bottles. This is not too long ago, a few years back, and I used to chase. Those were my training wheels. I would drink the Jack and chase it with the Coke in a bottle with Jack and Coke. Now you're telling me they're coming out with Jack and Coke in a can. Okay, just so you know, that's not an entirely new concept. I've had them before in bottles. Now, as I mentioned, perhaps the Jack and Coke was a Jack Daniels product. Maybe the one in the can is a Coca-Cola product. It could be. I don't know. But not entirely a new thing. I'm not diminishing your thoughts on the matter, Laura. I love you. You know I do. But I've had it before. So, yeah. And we talked about it in this very live stream, in this very comment section about 20 minutes ago. Where the hell have you been? That's all I'm asking. Fried's here. Look at Fried. Puff. I'm not counting all those, Fried. I swear to Christ. I'm not fucking counting all those. And by the end of all those tokes, Fried jumps in with 37 tokes. And nothing on. Yeah, that's 57 tokes and nothing on. 57 tokes by Fried and nothing on. That's a play on a little Springsteen there for you, but no one's going to remember. Yeah. I'm Super Cereal. That's the guy's name. I'm Super Cereal with EYE. I for some reason I thought it said I'm Sperm Cereal. I thought his name was I'm Sperm. I had to stop. You saw me stop and read it. I didn't want to just blurt that out. All right, and I'm Sperm Cereal says, because that's not what his name was, but that's what it looked like. I'm not even drunk, and that's what it looked like. He ran that shit together. I'm Super Cereal, but it looked like, I'm with the M and the S and the P. I'm Sperm Cereal. I drank so much Southern Comfort with Dr. Pepper, I get nauseous if I ever smell anything similar. Yeah, my oldest son did that. My oldest son started sneaking drinks one night. I guess he was probably 16, almost 17. And he was bringing me shots of Jack Daniels upstairs. I was sitting at my desk watching something. And he'd come in, and then all of a sudden, Gen X mom came in. She goes, I think he's drinking half of those. And we found out he was. And she goes, what do you want to do? Let him fucking go. He drank until he puked himself onto the bathroom floor. His friends came over, and they nurtured him back to health over the next 24 hours with all the usual things that they think works. They bread and crackers and water and throwing up and hosing him off and cleaning him up on the front lawn. But not before they plastered social media with every fucked up picture of this guy drunken. And I let him do it. To this day, he does not start down in Jack Daniels straight at all. Makes him sick. Barry Dano, in the days of cassette tapes, if you're under 35, look it up. The rewind was called a pencil. Yeah, I couldn't do that. If your rewind broke and I tried to rewind it, I'd flip the tape, put it on the other side, and fast forward it to the end, then turn my tape back over. I couldn't do it. But Barry's right. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just go look up cassette tape and how to use one. You're there. Pissy Missy, they need to make a sperm cereal. No, don't even say that, Pissy. I should have known you'd have gone there. I've seen your bedroom now, so that wouldn't surprise me that you got some raunch to you, girl. You can turn it on with the best of us, can't you? Not even a little bit. Pissy just stands. She's proud. You know, there's people, not just men, not just women. I'm using as an example for a woman right now, but it doesn't have to be. It can be anybody. And I'm using it with Pissy because I'm really feeling this is, you know, there's sometimes you open up a door and there's someone standing there naked. They go, "Oh my God, get out!" And they cover up and they run. They grab a towel. They jump behind the bed. And then there's some people that you come in and you open the door and like they just stand there buck naked, going, "What the fuck are you looking at? Why are you in my room? Shut the fucking door." Can you guess which one Pissy is? I'm just saying. No, I have never walked into her room and seen her naked. I've never been yelled at by her, but I'm just telling you from what I know, Pissy got some attitude. I mean, not just her name, Pissy. Missy got some attitude, but you just know by the way she's commenting. You don't got to wait for her to say shit. You shut that fucking door as quick as you can. Tell me I'm wrong. No, guys, you can look once real. Come on, you're there. But you got to shut it quick and get the fuck out. All right. I need to find my drink because we need to talk and we're going to need to move on. There's so much to cover tonight. I got to tell you, there's so much to cover tonight. Most of you will not make it. Most of you will not survive this night. It's true. Gen X Mom, you okay? What's that? Okay, if you're just tired, she's lying. She's hurting. She's going to tell me she's tired, but she's not okay. I would yell at her to go to bed right now, but she'd probably come over here and beat the shit out of me with one cast iron frying pan in each hand, so I'm not going to say that. But I am going to give you loving words of encouragement to not do any more laundry and go to bed, sweetheart. There you go. Take your dog with you and go upstairs, my love. Now, this is a true story. Did Jesse feed them? He did. He fed the dogs, and then he took off for his event. Everybody's where they're supposed to be, I think. And if there's anything you need from me, if you don't want to prepare any food, you grab my credit card and Uber something to you, and I'll get it upstairs, okay? All right, so now we covered that. Yeah, all right. Hopefully she won't order a new car and a 70-inch TV. I was just in the mood for a brand new Yukon XL. I really wanted one. I just had a craving. Yeah, thanks. Luckily, my credit card will not cover that purchase. She'd say, "No, I just signed for it. You got to go get it." Oh my God! Yes, some of you will not. Chris Yerger, yeah, challenge accepted. I didn't see anybody else say. Joshua just left, or no, Bum Fiddly left. Yeah, I mentioned some of you were too weak to make it. Bum Fiddly leaves, and I love Bum Fiddly. I don't know why he just fucking left. Laura says, "Hi, Mom. Take some medicine. Go to bed. I'm hurting tonight too." Laura, then you take it easy. Just lay your head back on that pillow and stare at the screen until you fall asleep. We'll be fine. We'll still be here. 37 hers, $10. Turn my whole fucking screen yellow. For the whiskey, which would you pick? An original gun and 60-second vanishing point, or a 2-lane blacktop? What? Which for the whiskey? All right, $10 for the whiskey. Which would you pick? Original? Oh, you wrote gun in 60 seconds, or gun in 60 seconds vanishing. 37 hertz. I got to tell you, I'm trying to decipher that. I might need to drink some more. That's it. I admit I might need to drink a little bit more because I'm trying, baby. I'm trying to get there. You know what? I do have a story. I got at least one that I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. I wrote down a list of shit that the staff today said, put that shit away. You're never going to get to it. And nobody gives a shit. All except for Lionheart. He goes, skip down to this one and this one. And he said, this one's good. You got pictures? You don't have pictures? Because she was naked, right? She was? You don't got pictures for this story? Okay, well, you can work on that next time. Lionheart gets right to the fucking point, and I respect that. But if I'm going to get to the truth, you know where it is. It's at the bottom of this glass. I don't want to drink this alcohol. I'm not interested in any of that brown, yucky liquid from Lynchburg, Tennessee that is referred to as the sweet nectar of the gods. But for you folks, I'll buck up. Now, I'll lay it on the goddamn line. I'll do it right now. Shall we find the truth together? What the fuck? It's Tuesday night. Wow. Okay. 37 hertz, you're going to have to rewrite that one for me, baby. I'm going to try again. Circle K's in here. That's what I'm talking about. Circle K, getting after it. Baby, I know when you're here because that logo is just badass. For those of you who don't know what Circle K is, I'm not fucking telling you. All right. Yeah. Okay, I should have ate something before I started drinking tonight. All right, so we talked about the goat. I pinned the PayPal stuff. I'm not even on the PayPal thing. It didn't matter because nobody did the PayPal thing. Boom, 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 boom. Really? This is odd. Right in the middle of a live stream, Lionheart sends me something on Discord. I don't know if I fucked up or not, but I'm going to look real quick. Oh, my God. He put in fucking Buford goat hamburgers. I am not doing that, Lion. No fucking way. You stopped the live stream for that? You know, I trusted you, man. I trusted you, and you just let me down completely doing that stupid shit. All right. All right. I'll talk about... what's another one here? Okay, we want to talk about Mrs. Four. Mrs. Four, excuse me. I'm in the back. I'm Gen X dad in the back. Call on me. Thank you. Mrs. Four, we talked about collecting the money with Buford. We got that lined out. We're good there. We talked about the money collected for Beautiful Disaster. We got that lined out, on its way there. I'd like to present my next piece of evidence in the long line of wonderfulness that everyone in this comment section and all of you extras have provided, and that is the camera. We finally settled on which one to get. It is ordered. It is on its way. This is a kit. I did a lot of homework. This is the third best camera for podcasting. The ones over this that have good reviews, they end up at like $1,600, $2,300. I don't think that Gen X Talks is quite there yet. So I took all the money you gave, I threw in the rest of cash to get something good. And there's other things I had to buy, other stuff that we needed for this kit, but they're little things and they don't matter. This is the important stuff. You know, like we needed a longer power pack with an adjustable voltage thing on it. That was important. The bigger memory card, little stupid stuff, but we got those. But this is the kit. This is what we're going for. This camera was the third highest rated podcast camera on many different sites. This was always in the mix in the top in there. And it was on sale. There was some money off on it, which was helpful. I put in my Capital One thing and got a couple more bucks off. And then I had to buy that, I don't know what it's called. I'm not a camera person, but you put it on the front of the lens and it kind of comes out like a square to kind of shield the outside lighting from the lens. So that's a good thing there. But with the microphone, the stand, the short stand, the pistol grip, and all the stuff that comes with it, you can really accomplish a lot, it looks like. It did a lot of homework. This is the one. So just so you know, Mrs. Four, we can take that off the list now as another thing that the Gen X Talks Legion of X, the bottom of the glass nation, has produced. And we're starting to see the results. Things are trickling in now. It's that time of year. I'm feeling like a kid in a candy store. I can't help it. Matthew Lambert, $10 double shot. Fuck, I just took one. Can I finish this one, Matthew? Are we going to be cool? I just took that one like a minute ago. I gave the speech and everything, the big speech. Matthew, come on, man. You got to give me you, me, you. I'll double up on the next one, buddy. You were good. Okay. Is everybody tuned in for some size comparison? You guys want to see some? You want me to? I got to bring them out. I got to whip them out right now. It's size comparison. It is 7 inches versus 9 inches. Now, the 7 inches and the 9 inches, as most of you would know, are very different. And what is the difference between ooh and ah? That last 2 inches. I'm talking about drinking. What are you talking about? Oh, you bunch of degenerate perverts. That's not what I was saying. I wasn't talking about a sexual reference. No. I was talking about drinking. So, 7 inches versus 9 inches. And as you know, proportionately, the girth of 7 inches is normally not the same girth as 9 inches. I'm still talking about drinking. All right, I don't know. I can't get through to you on this one at all. If you guys aren't going to listen, you're not going to listen. Now, I know I have every woman's attention right now because I'm actually going to whip it out and show you guys. And I know you're waiting on that, but I'm just telling you that Elizabeth, bigger is better. No. What happened to the thing you girls always tell guys? It's not the size of the pencil, it's how you write your name. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that from other guys that have been told that. I didn't hear that firsthand, but I'm just saying that's that story. So, all right. So this is important because there's a story here. When I whip out something 7 inches and then I whip out something 9 inches, and let me tell you, 9 inches is fucking heavy. I'm going to tell you right now that I whipped it out in the staff meeting today. I whipped it out at the staff. You know what Lionheart said in the staff meeting when I whipped out 7 and 9 inches? He looked at the 9-inch one. He goes, I need that. I said, well, we all need it. I know that. I got it. We all need it. But Jamie, I dare you. All right. So Elizabeth is not a lie. Come on, be nice. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is a difference between 7 and 9. And when I actually allowed Gen X mom to handle, she would say fondle, I would say handle, the 9-inch one today. And she says, this is not something you walk around the house with. This is something you sit in one spot and you take care of and you don't move with it. I said, seriously? She goes, yes. You grab that 9-inch one with how heavy that is and you just take care of business right here. Wherever you find it, that's where you stay. All right. I had to believe her. You know, I'm not a fan of walking around with 9 inches between my hands. I'm not. So I listened. All right. So, and Two Pair says you keep that shit to yourself. All right. So, admittedly, this is part of advertising. This is part of marketing. You know, when they sell you a floor cleaning product, the beginning of the commercial is black and white and grainy and glitchy. And then when they show you their product, everything becomes crystal clear in color and you get their radio voice. Buy our Spit and Shine. It's the best stuff ever. Okay, that's what I'm doing to you. Not on purpose, but it just came to me as I reached for the 7 inches over here. All right? So let's get this shit show on the road. Everybody's familiar with 7 inches. Why? Because it's average and it's everywhere and we've all seen it. We've all had it in our hands. 7 inches. All right? We know what this is. It looks about the same. You can see my fist. You can see the thing. In comparison to a can, it's 7 inches. I don't know what that is. That about 2.5 inches across the top, maybe 3. This is 7 inches. Now, it's heavy. But if you filled it up with beer and you walked around, I could walk around with that. You could be a man at a barbecue, at a pool party. You could be a man and carry this thing around and drink this thing with foam coming off the top, right? All right. The reason I'm telling you about 7 inches is here at Gen X Talks, we don't have 7 inches. We got 9 inches. And they are now available for purchase. 7, 9. See the big boy? This one is much bigger, much heavier. I agree with Gen X Mom. When this thing's filled up, you ain't walking around with it. You're going to sit your ass down. Wherever you got this filled, you're sticking. And the reason it's important, I'm going to change a couple things. I'm going to make the Gen X logo on there a little bit bigger font, a little bit bigger, a little bit different style there. Everything else I'm keeping the same. It's got the date. See the date on there? 2022, it's on there. But these motherfuckers are heavy. Now, here's the problem. They cost me a ton of fucking money to have them mailed to me. They cost a ton to mail them to you. They cost a pretty penny to make them. These are not going to be for everybody. All right? These will not be for everybody. I think I'm only going to order 50 of them. That's it. Just like, you guys know this is how I operate. I order a few boxes of something, and when they're sold out, if you got one, you're part of the club. If you didn't, you didn't. These are just too heavy to ship. They're going to cost a ton of money for someone to buy one. And it's all the fucking cost of shipping to me and shipping to it's a fucking mess. But I think I'm going to order 50. I'd like to get them out to you guys before the 4th of July. I don't think it's going to happen. These are a summer beer mug. This is the summer of 2022. It's got 2022 written on the side. It's got Gen X Talks on it. I expect no one's really going to fucking drink out of this. You'd have to be a hardcore fucking drinker to put one of these away, because everywhere in your house and everywhere you go is going to be one of these. Until your best friends come over and see you pull out fucking the Big Johnson. I think it's going to be more of a novelty item than actual use. But I'm going to order 50 of them. They're on sale on the website right now. If Allie's got a link, she can put it up. They're up for sale right now, but there's just going to be 50. I'm telling you right now, they are outrageously fucking expensive because of the weight. They just are. These aren't for everybody. We're not doing this as an income stream. Okay, I'm not going to order a bunch of them. I'm not going to sell 200 of them like the shot glasses. No. This is, because I don't think they're going to sell. I think we'll probably sell 6 or 9 of them. But that means there's going to be 6 or 9 people that have one of the coolest fucking summer mugs ever. Now, I'm not saying you can get one because they're outrageous. But if you want one, Mrs. 401's going to buy 4. Because Mrs. 4 is going to sit down and hand those to people as they walk in the house. I'm just joking, but she does that kind of shit. She just steps up, depending on how much Mrs. 4 has had to drink and how much she wants to have a piece of that. But that's all there are. That's it. I'm going to order 50 of them, but that's all. So if you want one, go get it. It ain't the little boys. The little shit you're used to in your house, that's a big one. Now, it's not so outrageously big. It's not a boot from Ted Lasso. No. It's not that. But it shines up clean. It's fucking heavy. It's got a big, heavy base to it. People are going to fucking know when you hand them that. They're going to have, most kids under 35 years old, they're going to take 2 hands with that thing to walk away with it. You can't, you belly up to the bar, you're sitting there until you're done. You're not fucking walking away with that thing. It's almost as big as the fucking, look at, you guys want a comparison? Okay, you guys all know about Gentleman Jack. Look at that. It's fucking as big as the Gentleman Jack. It's fucking huge. I'm letting you know. All right. So if you want one, they're on sale. I'm placing the order tomorrow because I did approve it. She put them up there. We'll get them coming, but then that's it. I'm just ordering. Maybe I guess that's going to be 2 boxes, and then we're done. I'm keeping 3 or 4 for me because I want to have them here. I want to keep them in the collection. I want one. But they're tough. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. They're fucking tough. They're not an easy thing to swallow on that because of the weight. Nightbot, welcome. He's an extra. Nightbot, I had something to say about Nightbot. Fuck, it was something really cool too, and I lost it. I don't remember what it was. All right. Allie, as much as I love you, I have no idea what Titty Tuesday means. I'm lost on that one, but I really want to know more. I want to know more as I drink more, just so you know that I know that we know. All right, Dravey says, I want one. Then, Dravey, go cash in some aluminum cans, man. I tried every way to crunch the numbers on that. The weight is the fucking problem. It really is. If Mrs. 4 orders more than one, then we'll figure out something on the shipping because we can box them together. But we took them down. No. We put them in a box, and we took them down and weighed them at UPS and said, okay, what's the cheapest way? How about if we combine them? We went over to UPS. They have those boxes that you can say, they tell you it's this much to ship anywhere in the country, as much as you can fit in it. But they're so big you can't. You end up going back to UPS. The only suggestion you guys had, which was fucking great, and I didn't do it yet. I don't even really know how to do it. Hold on. R2-D2 has to move. Come on, R2. Move, you miserable fuck. All right, stop right there. One more. Okay. Somebody said they ship Greyhound, that Greyhound will package freight for you. Now, I don't know enough about that to be accurate. If there's a way for us to save, for all of us to save $5, I'm fucking in. I'll go down there and be banging on the front door of Greyhound. I will. But yeah. So now you guys know what I know. But they're out there. But I swear I'm not. 50's it. And that's even, I'm gonna get yelled at because I told Gen X Mom I'd only order 25. I think over the long haul, over the next 6 months, maybe we get a few more in there to get to 50. I know they're not going to be gone tonight, but I'm telling you that I doubled the order just because I think there's people that are going to want them and they're going to be mad. Well, far out. Gen X Mom says there's some orders coming in. That's good. I'm just letting you know that I doubled the order and I'm going to get yelled at. But I did it thinking we could hang on to these for the summer, and some people could get their their little red radio flyer wagon and roll around and collect scrap aluminum and turn it in, because that's what I'd have to do. So, and believe me, I fucking crunched the numbers in this shit. It was not easy. Two Bear, you said Sunday, Tuesday is going to be Titty Tuesday. Your words, the full show was to be. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Titty Tuesday, and oh my God, Allie's yelling at me again. You know, the only person who hasn't yelled at me tonight very much was fucking Mrs. Four. You fuckers have been just crucifying me, and Mrs. Four has been lovely and dignified, and none of you else have. Question: Titty Tuesday. You fucking erased it, Allie. I was reading it as you were. Damn it! I was reading the note she put up for me, yelling at me, and as I'm reading it, she erased it. In the words of Iceman from Bodfish, chicks, man. Chicks. What else is there to... Oh, now she put up another note. How convenient. I'm not reading that. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care no more. Fuck it. I'm out. Two Bear. I love you, Two Bear, and I'm listening. Chris Yerger. Hello, General. It's a reminder. Totally Tits Tuesday. I am ill prepared, my friends. I forgot. I remember that now. That's about the only thing I do remember from that. And I fucked up. I don't know what to say. I apologize. I did not. I fucked that up. It was supposed to be all about Titty Tuesday. And believe me, that is a topic near and dear to my heart. While we're on the topic of boobs, we had a competition in the Discord thread, the Gen X Talks chat room. The Gen X Talks chat room is run by the Overlord, Lionheart, and he had in a boobs thread, a boob room, he had a boob competition. If you put a shot glass between your boobs and sent it in, we judged on who had the best boobs, the best picture, most creative, and I judged the competition, had 3 winners. 2 of them we can't get a hold of. It's like they just swooped in for the competition and now they're fucking gone. If you don't want your prizes, just stay away like you are. If you want them, come back and tell Lion or Gen X Mom. That was a topic Gen X Mom brought up. Now, for those of you who've never been in a staff meeting, to have a Zoom call staff meeting, and I'm on a different camera in a different room than Gen X Mom, to have Gen X Mom look at the camera and say, hey, where's the tits winners? Yeah, we had the boobs with the shot glasses, the tits winners. And I saw who that you got them, you judged them, good. But where's the rest of the person that goes along with those boobs? No boobs, no nothing. It's an eye opener. Anytime a woman participates openly in those conversations, it's an eye opener. It is. And I won't deny that at all. Also, for those of you who cannot afford the big Buford, the big Johnson, the truth at the bottom of the glass. I was informed there's still some of those left because I did buy a few boxes of those. If you guys wanted genuine Gen X Talks, the truth is at the bottom of the glass Series 2. There's still some available. Once these are gone, we'll go to Series 3 later, a couple months from now. But if you want one, if you can't afford the big beefy Bahama Mama, Fat Bottom Girls from Queen, because that's what that girl is. I'm telling you, that glass is a fat bottom girl. I should have wrote that on the bottom. Wouldn't that be fucking cool to have the guy write fat bottom girl on the bottom? I think I may have him when I order them. I may tell him on half of them write fat bottom girl. 'Cause this is I'm telling you, love me some fat bottom girl. Anyway. The song by Queen. I'm talking the song by Queen. You guys what do you fucking go in the gutter for all the time? You guys should be ashamed of yourselves, really. It's very unbecoming. And you should quit acting that way. All right, where was I? Chris Yeager did the Tits Tuesday thing. He's right, Chris Yeager. Joe McGee, $5. Hello, General. Hope you're having a great day. Well, Joe, other than I fucked up Tits Tuesday, yeah, I'm doing all right. But I got to admit, when you fuck up Titty Tuesday, you've really fucked up. There are people that will now unsubscribe, unfollow, demembership. There are people in here that are writing a petition right now to put me in the woodshed. Deservedly so. I would not dispute that petition. All right, what am I missing in the thread? Got to scroll down. Boom, boom, boom. Raphael FBG, I got you. What did someone say the other day? This is off topic. Someone sent me a GIF image or a meme, and it said, L, wait, LBGTQ. LBGTQ. And at the bottom it said, let's get Biden to quit. I thought that was a clever play on words. Yeah. Oh. Now, Mrs. Ford just said, Romy, we'll just have champagne sent to our suite. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, but there's some shenanigans going on if you wrote that. Lionheart, that's what you wanted to say, how much I want that fat bottom girl? All right, listen, Lion, I'll do at least a couple. I know there's a few, there's four. We'll do four of them because I'm going to want one too. But I'll do that on the bottom. Am I not wrong on that? Lion, you saw the glass. We talked about it in the staff meeting today. I just couldn't pass it around. But I'll write it. I'll have it put on our glasses right there. I'll have it put on the bottom. Or like Raphael says, just FBG. FBG, and then we'll know what it means. That's what we'll do is FBG. Raphael Granado, you have just contributed to a piece of nostalgia from Gen X Talks. Well done, my man. Well fucking done. All right. Oh, Chris, mine too. Did you order one? Because I've got to place the order when they come in. I'll get it. If you want one, just email me. If you ordered one, if you guys have a confirmation number, if you have an order number, it's no extra cost. The guy will do it for me. The guy will do it for us. It's no problem. But if you ordered one and you have a confirmation number, just email me directly, GenXDad at Gen X Talks. If you want FBG on the bottom with a little exclamation point, we'll do it for ours. Pissy Missy, I just got the General's full 9 inches. Best big boy I ever had. She did not just write that. There's no way she just fucking wrote that. Pissy Missy just wrote, I got the General's full 9 inches. Best big boy I've ever. Oh, that fucking tickles my fancy on so many levels. I can't even tell you. Missy, this one's for you. God damn. That was good, Missy. I'm fucking cut. I don't know if I can put that in a slice or do something with that. That's fucking brilliant. That needs to go on some sort of advertising. All right, where am I? Mrs. 4. Tit Tuesday can be next week, and you'll have time to prepare. And how did you know I'd want 36 inches? Oh, no. You did not just say that, because you know you're not going to get one that's 36. That means you wanted a few. Oh, Christ. This has gone off the rails on a fucking piece of glass that I had no idea we were going to spend so much time on. Oh my God! I don't know what's worse is if it's you guys are a bunch of fucking degenerates, or that I'm so fucked up that I know what you're talking about and I get the joke. Oh shit! I swear to Christ. Oh. I literally am starting to see double now with the water that's in my eyes. Dude says, we forgive you, General. You've had a very important funeral this weekend. You all take care. Dude, thank you, my man. Appreciate you coming in with some kind words, really. The eye sperm. That's the best part. I just got to tell him that. FBG, let's do it. I know. It's good you watch. There's only 50 glasses. When they're all sold, they're sold, and I'm done. You can watch, it's going to be 48 of them that have FBG on the bottom. The two that don't, one will be Two-Berry going, fuck, I'm not writing that down. My wife will kick my fucking ass. Oh, my God. I'm losing my goddamn mind, I'm telling you. Anthony Southern, hello, General. Been watching you and the kid for a while now, but just recently subscribed. You are a great parent and remind me of my pops. Hope in 5 months I'm half as good a father as you and my pops. Anthony, if you derive anything from me and your old man, I promise you're going to supersede both of us. You'll make your father proud. Be a better man than him. I know it'll be tough, but try, and you will succeed. My kids are going to be better fathers and mothers than we are as Gen X parents. They're good kids, and they're going to do well. And I can tell you by your acknowledgement, Anthony, so are you. My man. All right. Oh. We got to stop. William Reed, 9x4. I don't know if it's got to be 4 inches. That is some fucking girth. That has got to be 4 inches. I'm not getting a tape measure. I'm not fucking doing it, but it's got to be 4 inches across. Don't we have other shit to do? I don't even know how long we've been doing this mess. I don't have a timer. When I'm on Streamlabs, there's no fucking timer. I can't tell how long we've been here, but it feels like I'm all fucked up. All right. Can we go back to my notes yet? I haven't even got to my notes. Barely anything on my notes. You guys are fucking me up. 2 Bear, I ordered 2. I need bottom of the glass I need BOTGN on the bottom with boobs? How am I going to put boobs on the bottom of your glass? And it's big enough. Oh, goddamn, it's big enough. 2 Bear, I'll ask. I don't think I can get boobs on the bottom of your glass, though. I'll ask. Realize that if you're right, 2 Bear, and the guy can put something that looks like, like boobs, do you realize that that's all you fuckers are going to ask for? At the bottom of every glass is going to be boobs. Because everyone's going to drink and smile when they get to the bottom of their drink. I'm gonna. Fuck it. The 9 times. Yeah, William Reed, I know what 9 times 4 is. That was a joke. Mrs. 4, thank you, Arnett. William, I know Mrs. 4 wanted 36 and she got 9 of them times 4. I was joking that she wanted 4 9-inchers sitting in front of her. So that was a sexual play on words, that Mrs. 4 ain't gonna be happy till there's 4 9-inchers sitting right in front of her, stiff as can be, like glass is. It was a sexual. William, I got it. I knew what the joke was. You don't got to get out your calculator and your pocket protector and a little tape around your glasses. I got it. And the fact that I have to explain it kind of ruins where Mrs. 4 went with that. It's fucking brilliant. And now here we are. Thanks, William Reed. You've done a great fucking job of fucking up a perfectly good joke. You know what? They were going for the Super Cop story. He was going for it. Y'all fucked up a perfectly good lie. Now that was a great pull. That was a fucking great pull. You're welcome, America and Denmark. All right. So, what am I missing here? All right, let's switch gears to. Nobody's gonna get what I'm talking about there. You'd have to be a hardcore fucking Gen Xer to know that, to know what my pull was. Maybe you will. I doubt it, but maybe you will. All right, Ricky Fatboy, Kevin Grimes saying yes. Everybody's in, drinking and smoking, token, stroking, and going. Robert Scott, member for 4 months, bottom of the Glass Nation. Fuck it, Robert. I was looking for a reason to drink anyway. Robert Scott, member of the bottom of the Glass Nation for 4 months. Fuck it, I'm in. Let's go. Whoa, RDC. All these comments going by. That's like 3 that RDC has got like in the last month. Now, William Reed, you're too late and you fucked up. You already fucked up. You're going to be known as the calculator pocket protector guy. You're not that guy. Who's that guy? RDC. Just right in the middle of all that shit, just quietly. Beverly Hills Cop. Super Cop story. Come on, that was a nice fucking pull. Thank you, RDC. Now, William, you got it. But, William, you're the pocket protector calculator. That's you tonight, all right? So, to Robert Scott, my man. All right, let's get back on track. Let's do something productive. No more boobs. No more boob talk. All right. What was I going to talk about? I had some more to say. Oh, yeah. Let's go to this screen and let's look for what we were trying to talk about. We can knock out a few of these things, can't we? Yeah. So let's go right here. Today is Tuesday. I have leaked out to a lot of you the trailer. I would play it again tonight, but I can't hear it, so I don't know If it loops, if it stops, if it's done, I don't know. So I don't want to try because I'll fuck it up. But Thursday, what you're looking for, if you guys subscribe to the podcast, Allie, if Allie's got a link to the main page of the podcast, you can all sign up there. What was on there? Rafael Granado, $2 for the Titless Tuesday. I've never had anybody donate money for Titless Tuesday. $5 for the whiskey water cooler fund. $2.99 for goat food, and Gen X Mom, the Gen X Nation. Thank you very much for that. Rafael Granado dropping in $10 and divided it up into 8 different slices. Thank you very much. So what I was saying, the podcast. If Allie can post a link to the main page of the podcast, that would help. Then you guys can scroll around. We're on episode 31. You can scroll back and hear a bunch of stuff. A lot of them in the beginning are terrible to hear. We didn't have the right equipment and what the fuck we're doing. But you can hear them. They are good. A lot of them with all of us in there. Then there's a few in there that are just with me, but then it goes back to all of us. A couple with the kid and I in there. This next one coming up is pretty fucking hilarious. This is an actual picture of the night we did this. It was really funny. And I did it. I grabbed it when everybody was here. And it was pretty fun. You guys heard the trailer. You heard the teaser. It was an organized mess for sure. But that's what you're going to be looking for. You're looking for that picture and that link. It'll be on the website. I'll probably do it Wednesday night as I crash out, but you guys can see it. Now, everybody, you guys are fucking weird. And I mean almost all of you. There's some cool cats that step onto the sidelines, but then there's a bunch of you dudes who fucking every day. Did you watch the Johnny Depp trial? Did you watch the Johnny Depp trial? Even today, did you hear that she said some shit and he's going to sue her again? You know what? No, I didn't, and no, I don't care. Here is the only thing that interested me about the entire Johnny Depp trial. This is an inside joke for those of you who know you know. Those of you who are scratching your head, I don't give a shit. But this was the only thing that even made me laugh, giggle, smile, or pay attention to the Johnny Depp trial. Now, I don't know how many of you, I'll look. I'm going to see if there's anybody who even knows who thinks this is funny, who gets this. Little smile, little laugh, raise a glass. I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody who's going to get it. This was sent to me, and it was the only fucking thing that made me laugh. Now, if you don't get it, I got it. But it's really fucking funny. For those of you who know the inside joke, this is fucking hilarious. Just so you know. Anybody? Gary A, see? Hearst, got it. You tell me that's not funny. It's all good, man. Anthony, it's all good, man. Othello, see? There we are. Texas is talking. You got to see that's, if you know what's going on, that's fucking hilarious. Jamie Smith better call Saul. That's it. You're right. I don't care about the entitlement. I don't care about that rich people are suing each other with rich people problems. I get it. This made me fucking laugh. I'm keeping this forever. If I was ever going to get a tattoo on my ass, it would be this. That's bullshit. I'd never fucking get this on my ass, ever. No. That's as bad as that Roy Orbison tattoo I was talked into when I was drunk one night. Again, that was a nice pull by me. No one's going to know, but that was funny. Anyway, all right. So if you know, you know. Lawyer up, baby. That was funny. All right. So here's one more. I got to show you this one. That I've been in tons of arguments and discussions about flat earthers. A ton. Some of you guys are flat earthers. All right. I got it. And I learned how I was fucking up the argument. Every time I got into a face-to-face argument with a flat earther, they always, well, prove the earth is round. And I would try. I would exhaust myself. I'm talking out my ass. I'm giving every example. I'm giving every story. The earth is round. We had pictures and we go up in space. And then the sailboat coming over the horizon gets bigger because it's coming up over. It's on a curve. Where do you go when you go to the end? You don't fall off because it's round. I was talking all of it. And I realized, because one of you guys enlightened me, as soon as a flat earther starts talking shit, just ask them to prove flat earth. Quit trying to prove the earth is round. No. They're ready for that. They love that long, drawn-out exhaust. You'll pass out running out of air talking to them about that shit. No. I learned. I had a course correction in my life. I learned from you guys. So the next time I got in a discussion with a flat earther, I said, well, just hold on now. Why don't you show me the evidence about a flat earth? That's where they choke up. Oh, they got some things they try to say, but you can literally flick it off like you're flicking off a fly off a watermelon on a hot summer day picnic. Nothing there. Easy to do. Simple. Easy to spot, easy to get rid of. But I saved you guys something. Now you can screenshot this. If you haven't seen it before, you can screenshot it, you can save it. I saved you guys something that when I get in the middle of a discussion, I'm letting flat earthers say their shit. Again, like the Johnny Depp Better Call Saul thing, to me, this was fucking hilarious. Ready? Oh my God, I'm just telling you. I'm just fucking telling you. Tell me this, sober or drunk, tell me this isn't funny when you hold this up to a flat earther who's running out of breath because he can't fucking prove the earth is flat, and you go, well, this must be awkward in space when aliens come flying by and they see this shit. Because we can see Jupiter, we can see Saturn, we can see Mars, you dumb fucks. Tell me I'm wrong on that. Tell me that isn't fucking funny. Come on, I know some of you are flat earthers. Come on, I'm jabbing at you here. Come on, you got to see the humor. We poke fun at ourselves. If you're a flat earther in here, come on, take one right now. Come on. You got to give me shit about that. That is fucking hilarious. I'm telling you, there's some things that make me just laugh my fucking ass off intensely, and that's one of them. Chris Yerger, he went all the way back to Sesame Street. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong. Chris, fuck you. You got me to sing. You bastard. Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. That one thing, I don't bring you guys this weird shit every now and then. The Better Call Saul thing with Johnny Depp, those on the inside, we get that. That was funny. This is funny for everybody. Oh, for Christ's sake. I got to turn it off because I'm drinking now. So every time I look up and see it, it's like I saw it for the first time. It's fucking hilarious. I know. You can steal that. Oh, and E33, read the Bible. All right. I have read the Bible quite a few times, believe it or not. I'm not just the ignorant fuck, dumbass in the middle of the desert. I've read a little bit. I do. They made the Bible in picture book with pop-ups, so I paid attention. I read it. Oh, my God. All right, look, if you're flat earthers, quit taking it so personal. It's a fucking joke. It's funny, all right? Relax, man. It is funny. Come on, don't get all butthurt on who. You know what? Guess what? We're all people. Most of us in here are Americans. You know, don't get all hung up that we're not friends anymore just because I'm not a flat Earth guy. Who the fuck cares? You know what? Some of us are Democrats, some are Republicans. Who cares? Some of us, we've been to the moon, some we haven't. Who fucking cares? Some of us say the Titanic's on the floor of the ocean. Some of us know it's the Olympic. Who fucking cares? That's right. You heard me. Oh, all right. Look, I gotta drink. Don't make me drink alone. Come on now. Come on. This party's just getting going. Don't make me fucking drink alone. And Allie, what's the matter? He's single, I think. You talk. See, Allie's still trolling for a fucking date. All this shit, and Allie's in here looking for a date. That's why Allie works here. This is not the dating game. You don't get to harvest men and date them, Allie. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. All right, all right, all right, enough. So, I want to tell you guys a story. Hold on. Hold on. So, let me see here. Let me look around. I'm trying to do some little something here. Gen X Mom, hold on. Gen X Mom sending me a text. I just got to make sure that she doesn't need me for something. I'm telling you, her pain gets beyond what medicine can control. It's part of chemotherapy. It's part of surviving leukemia. I'm not being a dill hole about it. I have a duty, an obligation, and I can't shirk it. So, let's see. Let's see what she says here. Okay, so let's just say that. We can respond with that. Okay, she's okay. She's upstairs. She might even be listening in on some of the stuff. Maybe, I don't know, but she's okay. That's the main thing. Is I don't have to go take care of her. So far, I heard the bath going, hot bath, medication, lay in bed, heating pad, got her dog. Everything's better. All right. So, bum, 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 bum. Looking for something in here, and it's gone. All right. Yeah. What's the matter? Love the Gen X mom. Yeah. She needs that. I'm sure she's upstairs reading these things right now. She might not chime in at the moment, but she does. When you guys say that you're feeling something for her, saying something to her, addressing things that are going on with her, she really believes, at least for the moment, you guys really are thinking of her. That's important. It really, really is. All right, Scott S., member for 4 months, Bottom of Glass Nation. How'd you start your mechanic shop? Begrudgingly. I was working at I started my first business when I was just turned 18 in Santa Clarita, Valencia area, back when it didn't have a lot of people. And I named it RRV. That was the name of my business. I had a little business license and everything. RRV, Reasonable Repairs for Vehicles. I knew how to fix some cars, but there was a ton I didn't know. But I started anyways, 18. I failed within 6 months. I was out of business. That was my first attempt. It didn't go very well. I was on, I can't remember the name of the road I was on, Sierra Highway, I think. Right off the 14, there was a used car lot and camper lot. It was on Sierra Highway, I think, just south of the wash basin. There's a big, huge wash basin. If you looked up Google right now and you went to Santa Clarita Newhall and the 14, there's a big fucking riverbed. It's empty. And then just on the south side, there's a few buildings right there on Sierra Highway, and there probably still is some sort of a car lot there now, and that's where I was, and I failed. That was my first attempt. I had several other attempts at owning a business. I fucked up every one of them, and then I was working in Bend, Oregon, for a tire store. And the tire store was selling a ton of tires, and once I got there, we began doing more mechanical. I was doing front end alignments, and I said, hey, do you want your water pump? Hey, do you want your brakes done? Hey, do you want and it grew to where the automotive side took more than the tires. And so we got rid of the tires. We opened up that area where tires were. We put more stalls in for working, and then I took over from the owner who had that, and I kept it running because I had kind of built up the mechanic side. And then there was a little tiny car lot it was in Bend, Oregon. It was on Highway 97. I can't remember the side street. There was a mall called the Mountain View Mall. They tore it down, and now it's something else. But it's right there. It's right where the Highway 20 and 97 met. A little building still there. Building's still there. And there was a little car lot on the corner. I took over the car lot. The car lot was actually leasing from us. So when I took over the business, I got the lease on the car lot. When he was done, I moved him out, and I started selling used cars from there. So we put a salesman out there and sold used cars. We'd fix them in the shop and put them out over there. That was my first successful attempt at owning a car lot. Or I'm sorry, yes, at owning a car lot, but at an automotive shop. I had failed probably 3 times before, and then had enough experience at failing that when I was building up another person's business into mechanical, I was able to take it over. Scott, I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for, but that's kind of how I did it. But don't be afraid to fail. I probably learned as much failing at trying businesses than I ever learned at owning one. True story. Okay, so where are we? Pom, pom, pom. Allie, your hotness burnt my eyeballs. You must have gone to the website and seen her. Yeah. And that's the only picture she'd allow me to post. The other ones were way better. All right. Exile Man, how did you and your wife meet? Did she meet you through your business or business endeavors? No. Exile Man, Gen X Mom and I met in kindergarten grade, and we were we went through grade school all the way till 8th grade when I was kicked out of this private school. But Gen X Mom and I are actually in our 5th and 6th grade class pictures. We're just a few kids apart in there. So we've known each other our whole lives, and so do our families. Yeah. What am I missing here? Should we go back to my stuff? All right, let's go back to my stuff. We covered the podcast. We covered Beautiful Disaster. Boom, boom, boom. We covered that. We covered that. Boom, 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 boom. We covered that too, kind of. I don't know if that one go. All right, I got something to ask you guys, and I'm going to say it. Okay, I'm looking for one of you. One of our regulars. Her name. She's in here all the time. I didn't see her tonight. She could be in here. She could be playing possum. But one of the winners of something that Gen X Mom has packaged up and ready to go, there's some confusing names in the email, and there's definitely 2 different addresses by city. The addresses are the same, but the cities are, one is here in the United States and one is Uzbekistan. So before we send that shit out, we got to make sure it's right. Michelle Kockenboner. No. Michelle Coxenberger. No. But it's something like that. I'm not going to say the exact name. We'll just call it Michelle Cockenboner. But I think that's Zoe Michelle. We love Zoe in here. Zoe's always in here. We're always talking to Zoe. But she has to email Gen X Mom to get the address right, because the address we got on this last one was out of the country from her. And we don't want to send it and be wrong on that, just so you know. So if anybody knows who Michelle Cockenboner is, then we need to know who that is. We think we know, but if anybody knows her and got an address, or she's in here, have her fucking say something. You can come up and let's go. Now, Mrs. Fort Watton is thumbs upping Jamie and Michelle. What did you do, Jamie? Jamie, I know you. No, we know each other. Like we've been. I'm not getting into that. But Jamie, what'd you do? I'm gonna bet Jamie posted something. I'm gonna bet Jamie posted something in the fucking Gen X Talks chat room, which you're not supposed to do when we're live. You're not supposed to be in there. If you dabble over there, then I'm kicking you out here. Carla Snow Wright, hi Gen X. I'm Mrs. Gen X. I feel for you, Dylan, because I feel your pain. I go through it myself. Hugs and love from my cyber sister. Carla, I will tell her. She probably already knows, Carla. She's probably reading this, but I will tell her, I promise. For those of you who have suffered through chemotherapy and other things, then you know that long after you defeat the cancer and the problem, the new problems arise and exist for the rest of your life. I don't need to tell some of you. Cody Skinner, Gen X Mom, hope all is well. Rummy, queuing up Pornhub for an answer. Oh, heavy metal, Michelle Cockenboner drinking too much when emailing. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, I'm not wrong on that, but I'm also way not right. Wise and Oak at Rome, he's talking back and forth there. Mrs. Four, I have to choose between this and Discord. If you really have to choose between Discord and me, Mrs. Four, then I'm going to shut down the Discord server while the live streams are on. And Lion would be happy to do it, just so he can hang out. You think he wants to be over there babysitting everybody else and miss the show? No. We'll just turn that shit fucking off while the live streams are on. Mrs. Four, if you're having a problem focusing, if you're over there in the Discord and you can't choose between the jabronis over there and this, Mrs. Four, you have a definite problem. You might need a 12-step program. You may have just triggered an avalanche of dumb fuckery that I'm going to have to talk to Lion about. Lion, let's make a note. Let's talk about shutting down the Discord server during live streams, just to be polite to the host. All right. Oh, Mrs. Four, you give me those kisses. You know, Mrs. Four, you can melt my heart. It's not fair. When you and I are arguing, it's not fair that you melt my heart. You can't do that. It's not fair at all. All right. Corey Ramsey, if happy hour starts at 6 a.m., is that a problem? Or is my clock just not on the program? No. Your clock can read whatever it wants. That's the beauty of time. It's irrelevant. Corey Ramsey, I'm with you. You want to drink right now, Corey? Just you and me? Nobody else? Corey Ramsey, yep. I'll drink right now with you. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm with you, baby. Right now. I'll drink right goddamn now. Corey, I'm assuming it's you, me, you, me, you. You know why? Because everybody else in the Discord server. Fuck them. Let's drink. All right. It's time to tell a story. Now, normally, I have to tell my stories with such flair, style, and grace to give you a picture in your mind, to paint a visual aid. But today, some of that will get left on the wayside because now with the invention of Streamlabs, I can say some shit and I can point and click and we can have something that we don't normally have. What I got there? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, good. Thank God I answered my phone. The government loans for me. Fucking government shit, piece of shit. Fucking goddamn socialist, god piece of fucking shit. Goddamn fucking can't get shit right in the goddamn god fucking blessed piece of shit. Motherfuckers can't get their shit together. And what's going on? A piece of motherfucking. Anyway, okay, so let us begin, and I'll take you back to high school. This is a high school story. Let me try to find where my stuff is in here because I got some stuff. First of all, I want you to know that I went to John H. Francis Polytechnic High School in Sun Valley, California. And the shenanigan stories that went on at Poly in the 80s, I'm sure would rival any story that any of you Poly alumni have. However, this is a story, a quick story, from 1985, where a miscommunication ended up with me being a goddamn hero. You heard me right. For this particular story, at this particular time, in this particular set of circumstances, I was a goddamn hero and not on purpose. Well, I take that back. Maybe on purpose, but in a very roundabout way. Okay. So let's begin with John H. Francis Polytechnic High School's mascot. Poly Parrots. Yes, I know. Before I click on the picture, I'm going to pour a little bit here. We were the Poly Parrots. Van Nuys High School, if you ever Google Van Nuys High School mascot, it's a wolf, you would think of a ferocious fucking wolf. Van Nuys High School had this wolf laying down, smoking a J, had a trilby hat on. I mean, that cat was right out of 1972. That was a fucking chill wolf. Now, they took a ferocious... Whenever you see, we're the bears, we're the wolves, even eagles are claws first. Van Nuys High School had the most chill fucking wolf ever. Now, Poly had parrots. Now, Poly was a school in downtown Los Angeles that got uprooted and moved brick by brick and put down in the San Fernando Valley way, way back in the day. And we were the parrots. Now, I'm going to ask your opinion. I already know the answer. We were fucking badass parrot. Can you think of a parrot in your mind that you'd get behind? Can you think of a parrot in your mind that you would say, I'm going to that fucking school? This is a Poly Parrot. He's a yoked out motherfucker. Now, he isn't always waving the flag. Sometimes he's got both fucking wings, fists, hands down, but our Poly Parrot is a yoked out mofo. Yeah. He not swooping in like an eagle, no, or a falcon. They got those screaming, they're flying through with the streamers coming out, coming right. No. Poly wasn't doing 100 miles an hour. Poly was sitting there going, fuck you, try us. All right. So before I begin, I'm just asking, do I get a little thumbs up or thumbs down on the Poly Parrot? That's all I'm asking. You're fucking with my childhood here. You're endangering my high school. I just want to ask, thumbs up or thumbs down on the... Did we do... Cactus J, thumbs up. Come on now. I'm looking. What do you got? Come on, tell me. Alan, thumbs up. Two Bear, thumbs Beautiful Disaster, I love you so much. Joshua, fuck you. Joshua Danley, fuck off. There we go. Mrs. 4. Everybody's in now. Jake's in. Mrs. 4. Texas is in. Wise Oak. Santiago. Dude. There we go. Michael Cheney. I hate fucks. What could you possibly... You know what? Put him in a fucking timeout. I'm drunk, and I just put fucks in the timeout. I'm going back up. Joshua Daly, you don't agree with me, Joshua? You don't agree, Joshua Daly? Are you fucking in a timeout, motherfucker? How's that? Anybody disagrees with me is going to fucking timeout. Sorry, I couldn't even say it with a straight face. Try it again. Anybody disagrees with me is going to fucking timeout. Oh, all right. All right, so, there we got the Polly Parrot. Now, let's get rid of him, and let's talk about the campus at Poly. Now, this is important, okay? At the very front of your screen, you have the auditorium. I could tell you some of the coolest fucking stories, and yes, most of them are naked, from high school in play production, drama, the auditorium. The lead guy, the teacher, was Mr. Oberholzer. I'm sure he's passed on by now. Was one of the greatest teachers ever. The first place I ever wrote a screenplay in my life, and he loved it. And this was in high school. It was great. So anyway, let me get to my story. It's important here. So you see the yellow arrow. It starts in the parking lot, and it goes through to some grassy, treed area. Now the center big building right there is an administration building, and that's important. Who we get here? Tomash, General, my buddy, my guy. Tomash was going to give me thumbs up. Tomash wasn't going to give me thumbs down. Tomash could put up a picture of a fucked up turtle, and I'm going to say thumbs up. That's Tomash and me. That's you, me, you, brother. All the way on the eastern border in Israel. That's us right there. So don't fucking diss Tomash, because we got something going. If there was just two of us in here, if it was just me and Tomash, I'd still tell the same story. I just tell it with the same vigor and fortitude that I'm telling it to you now. Same fucking story. Tomash, my guy. All right, let's go back. John H. Francis Polytechnic High School in Sun Valley, California. And the big building on the right of the arrow is the administration building. To the left of that green area is just some classrooms and such. So I don't even remember where I was going, but I was late. I was in the parking lot. I parked and I got out of the car and I was going through that area. And I want to say it was December, right before we got to winter break, which we used to call Christmas break. But we're not allowed to call it Christmas break anymore, because a bunch of you fucking libtards over there, you blue tards, have now tried to solidify everything in some gender-neutral calendar that I'd never even fucking seen or heard of. But back in the day, it was Christmas break. Why? Because we took a break for Christmas, dumbass. That's why it was called, it wasn't winter break. We didn't take break for the whole winter. We didn't leave for winter and come back and when winter was over, we went for Christmas. And when Christmas was over, we came back. That's why it's called Christmas break. And you can still call it Christmas break because you're leaving for Christmas. Quit calling it fucking winter break, you gender-neutral calendar pieces of blue tard. We're calling it something because of what it is. We're coming back after Christmas. At least that's the way I felt at the time. So I'm walking up there, kind of in a hurry, and I'm walking kind of dead center in the middle, and I got somewhere I'm going. I can't remember where. I know it was late, and it was in the mid-morning. I think it was like second period. I know I wasn't on time. I was never fucking on time. I always got there late. And up against that administration building that you see in the middle there was no solar panels back then. This is a new picture. I couldn't find a picture from 1985. There was two guys there fucking around, and I remember they had members only jackets on. One was gray, one was black, and they were right by the bushes. They're right by the fucking window of the administration building, and I'm kind of just I'm trucking through and I'm looking. What the fuck are those dudes doing? And they had something in their hand. They had a few somethings in their hand. Want to know what it was? It was one of those. That's what they had in their hand. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but that's a kind of a short one. Theirs were a little bit longer. And as soon as I saw they were trying to light it, I sprinted towards them. Quickly. I ran right at these two guys. Now, I will tell you this, that in retrospect, a little bit, I knew these fucking weren't big dudes. These were kind of stoner fuck ups. And at this point in my life, I had a little weight on me. I had a little muscle. I've been in a few scraps, and I knew instinctively to sprint, and I ran right at him. Now the problem was that the one guy was throwing a lit one up in the air, and I think he was trying to blow up the part of the administration building. And I remember tackling them both. I hit them both, and the other guy, when I hit one guy and got up and hit the other guy, they were trying to light another one, and they did. And I remember fighting with them and grabbing and pulling the wick out of one and punching, and the guy hit me in the face. Anyway, it might have lasted 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds. And security came running over and beat the shit out of all three of us, to be truthful. And then when we sorted this all out, I'm like, hey, look, those fuckers were doing this shit. And what they had said is, this is what made the newspapers, was that I had prevented the John H. Francis Polytechnic High School administration building from being blown up. I was very famous. I was very popular. I was the fucking man. Now, I didn't think about that when I ran over there. And as I got older, I thought, you know what? A pipe bomb on the roof? Not going to get it done. They should have thrown it through the window, but they didn't. Oh, they're fucking idiots. And what we found out later, after this story was already in motion, was that I didn't get there in time. The guy had actually thrown one, and it landed on the roof, and it never went off. When security went up on the roof to find out if something had, it landed in a puddle of water because it had rained the day before. And you know how those public school roofs, they had this, the place had been there for already 50 years before I got there. And they had low spots, and they just threw that thing, and it landed in a puddle of water, maybe about that fucking deep, but it did. And so it went out. So I got complete credit for saving the administration and the staff, which was incorrect because a pipe bomb wouldn't have done anything but have blown a hole in the roof maybe, and some dust would have come in the attic. It would have made a big noise. But the other ones that I stopped them from doing, well, they weren't going to throw them through the window. They're just going to keep throwing them on the roof. Bunch of fucking idiots. So that spot right there at Poly, I'm going to say 1985, the December of 85, I did. And it was made the local paper. It made the school paper 17 times in a row. And yeah, yours truly, the general at that time, was a local hero for something that I didn't even know. I did go get them. I did go. My instincts were to go do something, but I didn't do what they said. So that probably takes the wind out of your sails for the story for sure. Sorry about that, but the truth was that I didn't do as much as I thought. I got my ass kicked by security. Does that count? That was a true story. That really happened back then in Poly with the pipe bomb thing. But I didn't do nearly what everybody said I did. But boy, I was the man for a long time. If you guys want a side note story, I mentioned this once a long time ago. I don't even think Mrs. Four and her pencil remembers this one. Let me look something up. I want to indulge me. Would you folks indulge me for just 1 minute? I'll tell you this one. Let me go back to here, and let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me get back where we were. I think it's this one here. Okay. So, you guys can see the arrow going out. Now, halfway up the arrow, do you see a building? I'm sorry. Do you see a building? Do you see a building going that way? It almost disappears middle of the screen. It just goes out of, I can't make my hand fucking do it because I'm backwards. It goes this way. You see that building? That was part of the shop classes. That was a wood shop, a metal shop, an automotive shop. And in the 80s, they were closing those down. There was nobody there. So those trees, you see like two trees in the middle as it goes that way, as the as that row of classrooms goes that way off screen, right about the middle of the yellow arrow. Anyway, so there's nobody there. There's no kids. They didn't assign anybody those lockers in there. Now the other classrooms that kind of shot towards the what we called the polygon. Most of you call it a quad. We called it a polygon. We were poly. Those had kids and stuff, but at the very end of those rows, where that one row goes off, that one building, there was nobody in it. Nobody went to the lockers. They didn't assign any lockers. And I was running down there to get, this was in 10th grade, okay? This was 84. And I'm running down that way to get to the end, and I can turn and go up to the classrooms at the very end. And there's if you guys have been to public schools, I'm assuming they're all the same, but in public schools in LA, the school district, they were, the doors were inset, the lockers were out. Like if you held back by a door, you couldn't see, down that way because you were inset. Okay, I'm running down there late for class one morning, and there was 4 guys attempting to rape a girl. And I saw them in this little cubby off to one side, and I ran over and I tackled them. And I got the shit fucking kicked out of me. Very seldom did I take a beating. They were seniors, and they beat me into the ground the girl got away, but they beat me into the fucking ground. I've told this story once 2 years ago, but this gives you a little reference right there. And I got the shit kicked out of me. But she got away. I told security what happened. Nobody was identified. Nobody knew. I couldn't get a clear view of them. I don't know who the fuck they were. And that was that. And I just recovered and carried on. Didn't even know who the girl was, ever. And then this incident with the pipe thing happened like in 85. Well, 86, I was back in school my senior year. And I was trucking down that same road again. I was going up that little passageway by those 2 trees to make my turn and go, and there was still no shop classes, no lockers being used, desolate, empty area, and there's dudes going after another chick, ripping her clothes off. And again, I ran over. I was a senior. And I ran over and I jumped on him, pushed one guy's head right into the fucking door. I remember more of that one. And I want to tell you the truth, I fucking kicked the shit out of those 4 guys. I beat those 4 dudes into the fucking ground. I mean, they got their licks on me, but I didn't go down. I fucking beat them until security came, and I pointed and I said, that girl over there, they were trying to tear her clothes off, and these fuckers did it, and I'm bleeding and I was broken up, but those fuckers were worse. Those fuckers were worse, 4 of them right there. By the time I got into high school, I had started to learn that I could take like 15 punches to the head before I got dizzy. I know that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of you, but when you get into a scrap and you get hit, and you know when your bell's getting rung, when you know the lights are starting to check out, you guys, every man knows how many punches he can take before he's in fucking trouble. We do, and you can always get a lucky punch. It can always happen, but I knew. And right then, I'm like, I just went over there, and just so you know, that I was in the little school paper again, and I did talk to the girl. I met the girl. I met her parents one time, never spoke to her again. I do know her name. I will never tell you. And I'm telling you, I fucked those guys up, and I would do it again. I would do it in a fucking heartbeat. But since we're on the topic, I thought I would share that with you. I told a story a long time ago, but since I actually had a visual aid, I thought that might help our current situation a little bit. So I'm telling you, that was 2 stories that really happened. Mrs. Fort Watton, $5. I've stored this question for a bit. Was the teacher that caught you sneaking into the girls' gym the same that gave you the marital advice years later? He was. How would you fucking know that? Mrs. Ford, how would you fucking know that? Yes, that same guy who grabbed me, I'll tell you his name. He's a wonderful man. He was a great man. His name was Mr. Plaisance. And that same guy that fucking grabbed me grabbed me by the neck and pulled me out of sneaking into the girls' locker room, the girls' shower, and I was almost there. Um, I don't know how many years later, 10 years later, he was the guy that I sat down with and said, I would like your permission for Gen X Mom because I'm the guy. And he's like, you're not the fucking guy. You're not. No, you're not. And I did. I went to him first. And then Gen X Mom and I went together. He was a very strong mentor in her life. As a lot of the students in that school, he was a great man. Still is probably. I haven't been around him that much. But yeah. Wow, Mrs. Four, your your pencil and fucking paper have no bounds. Yeah, same exact guy. I am Mrs. Four. If I hadn't fallen in love with you before, I am deeply in love with you now. This is not infatuation. No, no. I'm going to have to come and ask your husband to step aside at some point. I'm going to have to because that is fucking amazing. That is absolute. When I go up and tell Gen X Mom that you connected those two dots, she's not going to believe me. She's gonna tell me no, 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 no. She did it. You are absolutely right. That was the same guy. I can't tell you how amazed I am that you know that. That fucking just Mrs. Four. This is one drink that I will drink strictly for you and no one else. Darling, I couldn't love anybody more at this moment. Thank you for paying that close attention to something that no one else would have ever known. Now there's three of us. Gen X Mom, me, and you. Nobody else would put those together. Thank you, darling. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Oh, all right. That was a moment. That was a fucking goddamn Gen X Talks moment. I'm telling you, that was strong. I want to know okay, that right there, Mrs. 41 has some kung fu, and it is strong. Don't you ever forget that, any of you. Oh, all right. So you want to talk about some of the more fucked upness that's going on? Brian Ivany, Ali, who is the guy you've been looking for, especially on the Euro show, to send him something? Brian, you just had a baby. I know Ali's fucking amazingly hot, but don't go down that road. Who am I to say shit about anybody? Dravy85, Mrs. Four, you need to store those notebooks in a very heavy safe. If you know that much about the Gen X family, there may be some state secrets in them. She knows so much I can't even fucking tell you. I don't care how drunk I get. I don't care how drunk Mrs. Four gets. And we could drink, we could both suck peaches together, and I pray that we can suck peaches on her front porch together. And that is not a sexual metaphor unless somebody wants it to be, in which case I'm in. But if it's just the metaphorical sucking peaches, I hope that I get the opportunity to do that with her, and she would learn more state secrets and take them to her grave. I just couldn't tell you enough on how much I love her. Yeah, okay. Where was I? We had some stuff to get to. Should we get back to this to the stuff on Oh my god, I don't even know where to begin. The Porky story. God, that was something original. You guys brought that up. What I'm missing here is a couple mechanic stories in there. We told one of them, didn't tell another. Talking about, all right, I know I got to get to something here. Nope. Do you guys want to be, all of you pay attention to the progression of Gen X Talks with the kid. And those of you who have been around for the last couple years have enjoyed some very key milestones with Gen X Talks. Now, it's not always just the numbers. You know, we're almost at 900,000 on TikTok. Great. We just crossed 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. Great. But what some of the milestones you guys have talked about that we've been part of are outside. There are things where people notice us. There are things with stories about Lowe's and my fucking Gen X Talks t-shirt. Don't make me tell that fucking story again. How embarrassing. And the kid just brought it up on a podcast to where other people have asked us to be part of their podcast. Little milestones where we're taking these baby steps. All right. There's another step. I'm not going to call this one a baby step. I'm actually gonna consider this one a big step up. And let me put it this way: I have to shave, not my beard, but I'm growing this in to make it thick but really fucking short. Yeah, that's the guy I'm gonna be. There's reasons for that. I won't get into them, but I have to clean up. I got to do some stuff. I don't got to wear makeup, but I got to do some stuff respectable. Levi's, new boots or tennis shoes, clean shirt. It's a real deal. No. I got to step out of that dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert, and I'd like to share with you what's going on. And this is from a fan. This is not something that we earned on the outside. No. This is one of you guys going, hey, I'm doing this. I'd like to include you. So before I tell you anymore, I want you fuckers to know that Gen X Talks is going sort of, kind of, a little bit on the celebrity side of things. We're not the spectators, and all of you fuckers that are going to say, oh, you're just going there to serve the drinks and dump the trash when everybody leaves. Are you going there to valet park? Okay, yes, but in between that, we get to pretend we're somebody, and it's important, and I'll get to that right now. I know, now you're kind of interested. This, for me, is a fucking home run. This, for me, is one of the greatest fucking things ever. All right. Let's start with this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers, a bunch of the Dodgers from the 70s and 80s, a bunch of the Lakers from the 70s and 80s are putting on an official big-time charity event at a bowling alley. The entire bowling alley is fucking closed. They're letting in VIP members only. This is a real event. It is on our website. You can check it out. This is a real event. We are not just spectators chanting in the distance. We are actually on the celebrity side with the Lakers, with the Dodgers, with some local talent, more famous than us. But we're going to be there, all expenses paid, and we get to go in and do this bowling event for charity. And if we win, we get all-star tickets to Dodger Stadium. You heard right. If we win, we get all-star tickets to Dodger Stadium. Now, this closed event is a real thing happening with real stars, not us, real fucking stars. And we've been included. We've been asked to go in there. Now, I got to tell you, when I talked to the guy on the phone who's putting on the event, the main guy is one of you guys. The main guy who owns the company that puts on this shit, that pulls together millions of dollars in extravaganza, is one of you guys. He's one of the most regular fucking cool cats you'll ever meet. And millions of dollars pass through his hands, and celebrities are within his grasp every day, and somehow he's grounded. Somehow when you talk to this cat, he's just one of the coolest fucking cats on the planet. And I spoke to him 3 times on the phone. We exchanged emails. Thought he was full of shit at first. Didn't believe him. I got on the phone. The guy's as real as the fucking day is long. This guy, and I had to ask. I said, okay, you know, are you bringing me down there to be the butt of a joke? You know, and he said, no. He says, I love you guys. He says, I watch all your stuff. Been watching for over a year. He's watched all the videos. He's watched all the live stream. He's looked at all the slices. He says, you got to be there. You got to tell your fans they got to show up. You got to be there. I said, all right, hold on. Do you want me to show up as me, or do you want me to show up as Gen X Dad with my shirt and work the crowd? You want me to? I'll shake hands with everybody. I'll get everybody going. The Dodgers, the Lakers, I'll tease them about their performances. I was there. I was fucking there. You want me to tease Byron Scott about some shit he was doing in an 85 playoff game? I'm your guy. You want me to fuck with Ron Say how he got fucking beamed in the head? That's why baseball has an earpiece on their head. I'm there. And he said, that's exactly what I need. I said that I'm your fucking guy. I can work the room. I know the stats. I know all the players from Lakers and Dodgers. That was my era. I love these guys. I worship these guys. You want me to go in there? I'm that guy, but I tried to tell him what you guys already know. You put me in that bowling alley it's secured with guards and only VIPs getting in. You put me in there. What do you think I told him? You guys already know. Hey, you get me in there, I could turn this down. But I can't turn it off. That was exactly what he wanted. I said, okay, my man, I love you, I'm in. Now, there's a couple things I want to tell you about this. On the website, there's a link for you to follow. There's a couple things that are important. There's some distinctions. There's some distinctions that need to be made, just so you know. Now, there is 3 bowling games going on. This whole event, they're going to bowl 3 games. Winner gets the big tickets. But during the game, we have a Gen X Talks team, and there's a different celebrity with each one. They rotate. There's a main person, celebrity type person with each team that stays. Gen X Talks is we're that guy. But then there's rotating celebrities. Now, the problem is that for you guys to be part of the team, we can only take 4. And you have to be in LA. It's July 16th and 17th. I'll get to why it's 2 days later. But if you are a Gen X fan, if you are a Dodgers fan, if you are a Lakers fan, and you want to meet some of these people, go to the website, click on the fucking link, see who's coming. You're going to get a half chub just by clicking it. Just by clicking it, you're going to get a half chub for wanting to be there. Let me see. I got another thing right here. Let me close that one out. That one out. Okay. It's on the website right at the beginning. It's on the left. Forget the suicide podcast. Forget Allie, even though she's fucking a 9.5 out of 10. Just go to go to there. There's a link there. Now, if you want to be part of the bowling team, you got to contact Miss Liz. At the bottom of the website, Miss Liz at genxtalks.com. Go look it up so you don't spell it wrong. If you want to spend the $400 and be on the team and be part of the event, you also get to meet all these people the day before at the Bonaventure. They have roped off. They have taken a lounge at the Bonaventure, which if anybody of you know it is like the Waldorf Astoria of the West Coast. And we get to just hang out with them. All of us do. We get to hang out and take pictures with all these Dodgers and all these Lakers from the 70s and 80s. There's going to be like 30 of them there. I've got all the names. I've got every name. Okay? It's fucking, it's important. And if you buy the ticket to be a bowler on the team, if you want to do that, contact Miss Liz. We'll get you squared away. We also get to go to the VIP thing the day before at the Bonaventure. Now, if you don't want to spend the $400 and you don't want to bowl, it's okay. Not on the website. Not on the website. Not on their website. Not on the kids' website. Not anywhere, but right here in this live stream. If you want to pay $100 and just be let in the door to the bowling alley where you can take pictures and have autographs with everybody who's there, $100 bill, you have to do that. The fuck is at my door? Somebody's at my fucking door. If you want to pay $100, if you want to spend a $100 bill, you can't you don't want to bowl, or you can't bowl, you don't want the $400, but you have a $100 bill, you can be let into the security lockdown bowling. You can't go to the VIP thing. No. You can't go to the VIP thing at the Bonaventure. But at the bowling alley, you can be inside with all of us, taking pictures, autographs, seeing what's going on. It's not on the website. You're never going to find a way to do that unless you contact us. You got to contact Miss Liz and let them know, hey, I'm in LA. I want to go to that thing. I want to be part of that. Then go, man, because you're going to see me running around. I'm going to trim up. I'm going to tighten all this up. No straggly hairs. I'm going to put on a new shirt and fucking Levi's and brand new boots, and I'm fucking going. And I'm going to work the fucking room, man. I'm going to do it like it's my fucking job. I want to be part of this so bad. I can't. I'd done it for nothing, but they're letting us in to bowl. The kid's gonna bowl. Jennick's mom might bowl, but it's a fucking thing, and it's real, and it's big, and it's one of those little. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's one of those little fucking milestone steps of the podcast we're doing and the grocery stores we opened, and then we got to do Two Bears big fucking car show, and then we went to Vegas. Do you understand that the kid is getting somewhere with this a little bit? This fucking cool cat, I'm not telling you his name, this fucking cool cat, his production company does tons of these. If I don't fuck this up, he's already alluded that he does 4 or 5 of these a year with football players, golfers, hockey guys, soccer guys. Are you fucking kidding me? If you want me there to glue the room together, you want the kid there to participate in the bowling or the golfing or the whatever, we're fucking there. I'd do it for nothing. And he's paying our way. I'd do it for fucking nothing just to go and hang out with these guys. If you guys have any interest in being there, if I can bring just a few people from us, from Gen X Talks, where I can put my arms around you guys and get a picture. And for those of you who don't know me that well, that personal, ask anybody who's ever been around me and met me in person. I beg for the picture from you guys. I beg to go, no, because somebody grab one of my cameras. I get every picture with you guys to keep for me every time. I know that's backwards thinking, but I do it every time. It's important to me. Right or wrong. But if you guys want to show up to this, go to the website, click the link, email Miss Liz. At the bottom of the website, email Miss Liz. If you want to be a bowler and you want to be in the whole fucking thing, the 2-day event, if you want to be a spectator for $100, let her know. We'll get you in. There's only a certain number of people that can get in there, and that's it. And all these guys have friends too. But he gave this thing to us for Gen X Talks. He's a fan of the program. He's a fan of the show. He's fucking amazing. He's down to earth. He's a real fucking cool cat. In fact, I promise you that during the event, I'm going to make sure that you know who he is, that you shake this man's hand. I'm getting a picture with him first thing, because I can't be more grateful than I am to go with the home team on this shit. For those of you who are in Cincinnati or New York, or you guys know what it would be if it was the Yankees or the Red Sox, if you were there. If it was the Braves and you were there, you already know. That's how I feel. I was born and raised and bred with this shit, and I'm never going to get a fucking enough of it. I'm not. So there you go. Just so you know, that's the gig. We've been invited to fulfill a function there on the celebrity side. No, you motherfuckers, we're not serving drinks to all the real celebrities. Although I would have gone if someone said, would you like to serve drinks to James Worthy? Yes, I would. I would have fucking done it in a goddamn minute. And you know I would have. Would you like to bring Ron Say a ham sandwich? No. Ron Say is kind of an asshole. But everybody else, yeah. Someone knows Ron Say is going to show him this. That fucker's going to take a swing at me. I'm going to get decked by a 75-year-old guy. You watch. But this whole thing started with Steve Garvey, who you guys know is my absolute favorite Dodger of all time. And met him many, many, many times. I love Steve Garvey. He's my favorite guy. And he's going to be there. He's one of the guys, the main guys doing this event. And I can't wait to meet him again. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I told Gen X mom, I go, find us a room down there in LA. I just want to stay the night. I don't want to drive back and forth. Let's just stay. So no one heard. She's going to like, let's just stay at the Bonaventure. Oh, sure. Like I got fucking money for that. No. Pick a Motel 6 over by the Coliseum. Don't pick the Bonaventure in downtown LA. I got no money for that, I assure you. All right. So I didn't read any comments while I was telling you, but I needed to tell you that story in its entirety and how beneficial this is for the kids brand, how grateful everybody is here at Gen X Talks to even be considered for this, and how humble I am as a person to be considered to walk around a room of celebrities and guests and get everybody going and talk and shake hands and glad hand. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that. Just making everybody feel welcome, making everybody feel part of the thing, break the ice, get the conversations going. That's what it's all about. That's how you take one of those events from an event where people are kind of them and us to just everybody having a good time. Is you gotta break that ice. You gotta get those conversations going. You gotta glad hand. You gotta smile. You gotta make fun of yourself as well as everybody else. I want to be that guy so bad I can fucking taste it. I'm telling you, I want that whole building that night to just everybody get along and have a good time. I just want it to be memorable. So I'm gonna give my best effort. He invited us, and I'm gonna fucking go. And just so you know, 4 people can go with us as bowlers. And I don't know how many can go as the $100 spectators. I don't know what that limit is. But if you're anywhere near the LA area on July, I think it's 16th and 17th, go look at the website. It's on the website. Go look. And if you're anywhere near there, man, I would love to have you guys there. Just so we're doing this together. So there's Gen X Talks, people there walking around going, I came here with Gen X Talks, fan of the Dodgers, fan of the Lakers, hate the Dodgers, hate the Lakers. Doesn't matter. There's going to be someone, who cares, man? We're there as Gen X Talks to get the party started. Can you imagine if there was a bunch of us there and we walked in and said, all right, let's kick this pig? Or started off with the Pledge of Allegiance or I don't know, something, man. Can you imagine how fucking cool that would be? I'm in. I just want you to know I'm in. They contacted us. The kid fucking worked this shit out. And, man, nothing would please me more than to make the front page of the LA Times the day after saying that this event fucking kicked ass and people from every denomination got together and had this fucking great time. I know it won't even make the 5th part of the sports page, but I have high hopes. And you guys know that when I fucking turn it on, the guy who's doing this, I'm not mentioning his name because he didn't give me permission to. He didn't say I could, but the guy's putting this on. You know what he said to me? You know what he said on the phone the last time? You guys are gonna think this is a fucking invitation for a train wreck. He literally said, General, I'm going to keep your whiskey glass full. You fucking kidding me, man? Do you know what you're asking for? You ever seen a live fucking train wreck? You seen a bulldozer hit a semi and the space shuttle crash into it? Then you know what you're fucking asking for, man. I don't know. I just thought I'd tell you. I just thought I'd bring you guys in. If there's something you guys can do, Two Bear, I know you're close enough. Two Bear, I don't know how many fans are. I know there's some. We got fans in LA. We got fans in the San Fernando Valley. We do. And I don't know where everybody's at in life. I don't know. Maybe you got to work or something. But Two Bear, you could work that shit out, man. This would be another fucking one that we fucking went to and fucking tore it up, baby. Just fucking tore it up. So to anybody who's considering contacting Miss Liz, anybody who's considering being part of this, thank you for even thinking about it. Because this is a moment for the kid where he's going to meet some of the basketball players he's been dreaming about and researching about for his whole life. He's a Laker fan and he does homework. Oh, he already knew some of these names. For those of you even considering being part of this, thank you for that. I can't thank you enough. And would I go in there and try to carry the torch alone? Yeah, I would. I'll try. But if you guys are there, do you know how much that fills my sails with wind? If there's some guys there, some of you guys are there backing me up, would turn that whole fucking night into a Gen X Talks night. Every last fucking one of us. All right. I told you some of you were not going to make it to the end of this. There's so many people that left. I don't have any numbers. I'm on Streamlabs. I don't have any numbers, but there's so many people that had to leave. They didn't get that part of the message. Do you get that? If they go back and watch where they left off in the program, but how many of you got it? They didn't. They had to go for one reason or another. They had to go. All right. Check my phone. Boy, Allie's beating me up about checking my phone. I'm sorry. I was telling a story. What do we got here? I'm checking my phone. Is there a personal message? I did not. Okay, this is going to sound confusing, but I didn't. I was looking for PayPal stuff. I'm assuming that's what Allie wanted me to do, and I'm on the wrong screen or something's wrong. But then Gen X Mom found something and texted it to me that we got almost $200 from Mrs. Four Watton, and her words are as follows: Upgrade fund. Ain't no Motel 6 good enough. Much love from your army. Are you fucking kidding me? Mrs. Four, Mrs. Four, I don't have a ton of fucking money to take Gen X Mom where she always wants to go. I try. Sometimes I do. And I was half-heartedly talking about finding Motel 6, but you picked up on that. Mrs. Four, I'm going to let her pick the hotel on you. Mrs. Four Watton has paid for whatever hotel room. Sorry, we're way past motel. Mrs. Four, I'm almost at a loss for words, and that's rare for me. That's a rare occasion when I run out of things to say. But Mrs. Four Watton put in just about $200 to make sure that Gen X Mom and us and family did not get stuck on the side of the road in a Motel 6 in Inglewood. Mrs. Four, you've been a great supporter of the program for all these past couple years, and I can't thank you enough. But when Gen X Mom takes the time to send it, and then Allie takes the time to make me notice, I missed it. I missed it completely, and I apologize. I didn't have it in front of me. But I promise you, Mrs. Four, you're going to get your money's worth out of this whole fucking thing if it kills me. I promise that I will not only take the Gen X Mom and the kid to where they need to go and take care of them, but I promise you a personal guarantee. I will at the drinks that night at the Bonaventure, I will win their hearts. And I promise you, at the bowling thing, I will turn that event upside down with style, grace, consistency, and the level of humor and dignity that you would expect from Gen X Talks. Mrs. Four. Guys, she comes through. Mrs. Four comes through in the weirdest fucking personal. She sent Gen X Kid a wagon. How many of you guys remember the wagon at prom? Do you know that turned out to be the best prom scenario for the kids? They were all talking about it at his high school. Well, his name, of course. He had a wagon. Who'd have thought to bring a wagon to pictures for? She just has this fucking knack. Her and Gen X Mom, I guarantee all the stuff that Gen X mom picked out to send Beautiful Disaster in her care package, which was expensive stuff you would never buy for yourself. I promise you, Mrs. Ford Watton would have done the same thing, the same type of thing, picked out the things. She just would know those things. They're so similar. I, I can't say enough. Thank you for that. I'm beside myself. When I tell you this phrase, I don't know that many will understand it. It's more from before all of our time. But when I tell you this phrase, Mrs. Ford, please understand I mean it. When I say, Mrs. Ford, I'm at your feet. I'm simply at your feet. I mean that with every bit of reverence that I can muster. Everybody, Mrs. Ford Watton, if you didn't thank her already, if you didn't acknowledge her already, we all do that for each other when everybody steps up and does something that is not out of character, but it's inconsistent with the program. We say something. Mrs. Ford deserves a glass. I'm going to drink one to Mrs. Ford right now. I'm going to pour it. I'm going to drink it. And boy, tonight, for some reason, I just keep doing that for Mrs. Ford. And I don't know what it is. Maybe something's going on. Maybe the cosmic universe has a line. To all of you who have donated, to all of you who have purchased, to all of you who have had supportive and kind words. And we read them all. Yeah. We go back and read them all. But to Mrs. Ford tonight, this glass is for you. Thank you, darling. With every ounce I can muster of gratitude. Mrs. Ford, I promise you, you're going to hear from Gen X Mom on the wonderful night she had in a non-Motel 6. Because that's where I would have stuffed her ass, and you know it. And the kid would have been on one of those trundle beds they roll in and slides under the coffee table when you're done. Yeah. Oh my God. Two Bear, with the much respect for Mrs. Ford, thank you. Brian Ivany, everybody raising a glass, everybody giving something out. Thank you very much. Mike Perkins, peacing out till tomorrow. I told you we're all going to make it. Michael Cheney, Gen X Dad, when you were and the fam come out east, I will make for damn sure me and my family. Hold on, I want to read that. Hold on, screen's jumping. Michael Cheney, Gen X Dad, when you and the family come out east, I'll make for damn sure me and my family will greet you with all the pomp and circumstance possible. Mrs. Ford, I will have bells on just to hug you. Well, Michael, you and me both. We are going to make that trip. I was trying to do it this summer, but the kid has summer school, and he has this goat thing going on all the way through to September. So I'm trying for fall, but if not, be aware, Gen X Talks is going on the road right after the holidays. Early spring, when nothing's going on. Just as it's starting to get a little bit warmer, we are leaving. I am fucking leaving. I'm going to buy a newer. I won't buy a brand new car anymore. I'll buy a newer Yukon. We will load it up. We will turn off all the lights here and have someone watch the house. And we are going to go on the road back east to meet every person we can. And I mean that with all my heart. That's going to happen. Oh, I got so many more stories and so many more things to get to. Listen, it's 8:30. Have I been on almost 2.5 hours now? If that's what it's been, it's okay. I'm going to spend a little time in the chat room. I am. I'm going to go over there and hang out a little bit with you guys. But I need to say goodnight. I do need to say goodnight and goodbye and thank you for each of you. Thank you for everything you've said tonight, for all the donations that came in, for Mrs. Ford Watton on, I'm assuming that was through PayPal. And if any of you purchased mugs, I don't know how many were purchased. I'm telling you, Allie, if you're still here, if you're not drunk out and passed out, then put up a link to the glass, to the mug one more time, to the Stein. I cannot buy more than 50 Gen X Mom wanted me to buy 25, and I'm gonna have to do less. But if you guys want one, you guys need to buy one now, because every single time I do this, people email me and say, okay, I just got my tax return. I just got my paycheck. Can I get one? No, they're gone. I can't buy them one at a time. I'm sorry. So when I tell you that I'm buying a certain amount, like I did with the first generation glasses, and they're gone, people are still emailing me mad that they can't buy a first generation glass. The bottom of the glass nation shot glasses, we did 200. I told you we were doing 200. They sold out. That's it, 200. I'm sorry you didn't get one. You're not part of the club. Everybody who got one has got one on their shelf behind. You don't. I got it. Don't be mad at me if these are gone. These are super expensive. They're fucking terrible for shipping, and I'm sorry. But still, I'm only going to get 50. If you don't get one, you don't get one. That's it. I'm doing the best I can. But please, if Allie puts the link up there, if Allie puts a link up to the fucking thing, just go get one if you want one. If you don't, it's okay. I know they're sickeningly money in shipping. I got it. They got to get shipped to me. That raises the fucking cost. It triples the cost in shipping to me, then to you guys. I got it. But don't, please, don't email me later being mad you didn't get one. I'm only going to do 50, and that's it. So if you want one, go there now and get it. Mrs. 4, Allie has rocked tonight. She's been one step ahead. Much love to our moderator. Allie is not only our favorite moderator, she's our only moderator. So by default, she's our favorite moderator. And as soon as I'm done here, before I even go to the chat, I have to give Allie a phone call. Yes, we talk in person. I'm going to get a little debrief. I'm going to get a little step down. Part of it will be a lecture on shit I fucked up on, and part of it she'll praise me because she has to, or I'll fire her. She's got to tell me lies. She has to lie to me and tell me I did a good job. All right, so anybody who wants to hang out with me for a few more minutes and drink over in the Gen X Talks chat room, I don't know what Allie will have to provide you with a link to that. If you got a question, a problem, or a dispute, or an idea for the chat room, you go to the website, scroll all the way to the bottom, and look for Lionheart's email. He has a Gen X Talks email. He is the overlord of the chat room. What he says goes. Even the kid tonight in our staff meeting had some ideas that he had to run by Lionheart. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. And I'm going to order some fast food because I'm fucking hungry. I've been drinking too much. You guys have been a blast. Realize we didn't even get to half of the shit that I had to show you. Realize that that there was some cool... the Streamlabs stuff is working. We get to talk about stuff with little visual aid. Oh, the stories I want to tell you now. The Titty Tuesdays I want to get involved in. I'm there. So for everyone, I'm going to pour myself one more glass. I know everybody left. Everybody left the fucking room, and they went to the chat room, and they moved on to better podcasts and better live streams. But for anybody left, we are the bottom of the glass nation. We are the Legion of X, residing in that bottom of the glass nation. For those of you who remained, we are all a bunch of extras. No E, just extras. Deservedly so. But we are our own family. We connect with each other. We do for each other. We try for each other, every fucking one of us. And I promise, when I go on that tour, when I uproot and I take off with Gen Z Kid and Gen X Mom, I promise you, I will stop and meet as many of you as I can. Not for your benefit, for mine. I will stop and shake your hand and beg for a picture because you supported the channel. You were there. Even if not financially, you contributed. You were there. You spread the word. You were part of the kids' brand. You helped make it what it is today. I'm coming. We're all coming. And don't you forget that. So from everyone here at Gen X Talks, wherever you're listening to us, on the AM, FM, XM, Sirius Radio, or across the Armed Service Radio Network. Thank you all, and I'll catch each one of you, I promise, on the flip side. Look at that. No fucking training wheels.